Hey guys, it is Archie Luxury. That's right, guys. It is the pontiff. That's correct, guys. And what are we doing today? Well, I got to tell you something. We are live streaming. That's what I'm doing. I am live streaming. I got a very good email from my friend, Mr. Goldberg. He told me to start paying attention and respect the super chats. Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Goldberg, for the clip over the ears. Mr. Goldberg is very... Let's have a look here. I'm just trying to send a few invites out. I'm just using my phone to do it, if you're wondering what the fuck I'm doing. I'm trying something with the internet. I've got very fast 5G internet in China, 5G. However, a few key websites are blocked. Google, YouTube. But the internet is really fast. It's really fast. It's amazing. Just that the main websites don't work. But the thing is, StreamYard is working beautifully. And it's fast, which is what we like. We don't want... Now, I'm just trying to get a few... Do I send one to Bear Clooney? I don't think there's much point. Is Bear going to jump on? I've asked him. I begged him. Bear, would you please come on? Please come on. Just come on the show. Just come on. Would you jump on? And the answer is no, he won't. He won't jump on. And I get it. The trolls are obnoxious fikers. The trolls are obnoxious fikers. Let's have a read of the email Goldberg sent me. Goldberg sent me a really good email, which I quite like. Just trying to find it. Let me just find it. I'll find it for you. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Oh, we've got Rancher on. The Rancher. There's only one. I've been watching some videos on Nebraska. Hello, Rancher. How are you?
You realize Nebraska's like 2 states away, right?
Not that far, really, is it?
Well, that's true. From
You're further to Nebraska than, say, someone from New York would be.
Well, yes, that is true.
And Nebraska is farming rancher land.
Well, so is a lot of Oklahoma, or most of it, really. So, are you still in Asia?
Hey, yes, I am still in Asia. Yes, I am.
Okay.
How? I wanted to, yeah, thanks, Clive. I wanted to talk to you.
Yes. Yes.
Greatest watch releases for 2026. Okay, so I got to be honest with you. We all know the economy is a little bit down.
Right.
Actually, it's fucked. The economy's... But the whole modus operandi, a couple years ago when we were doing watches and wankers, there was excitement. Everybody wanted this. Everybody wanted that. Like, even Mike the Snake, who's a pretty average sort of guy, he wanted a Vacheron.
Right.
He doesn't talk about Vacherons anymore.
No.
He's talking about other things. You know what I'm saying?
Super chat.
We've got a super chat from Hurritan. It's a $5 super chat, which is a pretty good super chat. Archie, maybe you can help us solve one of the greatest mysteries of the universe. How do you wake up and survive in the depths of China being sans Patek? That means no Patek. Well, for starters, let me explain it to you, Tanzil. I needed the money, okay? I actually am seriously considering selling my Breguet to fund 12 months stay in China.
Ooh.
That's right, guys. I am considering it. Speaking of China, here's our China correspondent, Aussie expat.
G'day, gentlemen.
I do miss not having a Patek. Yeah, I loved them. But you know what? I love my Rolex. I'm wearing my Explorer 2. I'm coming to realize that this hobby has gone gone crazy. Most people really need a good watch, maybe another watch as a dress watch, maybe a sports special, but that's about it. 2 or 3 is the new normal. Rancher, you would keep the 1680. You're selling it. What's going on with you? Tell me this.
Well, first of all, I would read the super chat that just popped up.
Okay. Here we go. We got a super chat from CB. $5. I still get excited with watches and wankers. I requested 2 new releases. Look at that. What did he request?
I don't know. He could contact.
Interesting.
No,
I still get excited. I asked for one, and one from the previous year. It takes a while for my mind to be decided on something, but you know, last year was a great year. Actually, honestly, it was huge. Last year was incredible. Probably one of the best years ever. Ever.
No, the best year was when they released. The best year was when they released the new sub, don't you think?
That wasn't released at Watches and Wonders. So the new sub came in like October of 2020. It wasn't released at Watches and Wonders.
Still exciting news, but
no,
I don't think so. I mean, effectively, the big news out of that was discontinuing the Hulk. I don't think it was that big. I mean, even today, now that like we've got like 5 years in our rearview mirror, I'm not sure that the 41mm sub is that interesting. I think it does have more classical proportions, but I tend to like the 40mm. It just I don't know. It just looks less integrated. It's got a little bit more personality.
Yes.
And it's got a better movement. It's got the tougher movement, 31 series.
Yep. I mean, especially, well, wait, there's also more. We're missing super chats, gentlemen. And by gentlemen,
yeah, another super chat here. This is from Hurritan, $5. $5 Lux. AC3, it's come to my attention that ABC has been exposed by your sources as a CD troll. How did you get to this point and your thoughts? Yeah, it came to my attention because, you know why, don't you?
No, we don't know why.
Because he was just dropping bombs. They became too obvious. Even the Minotaur, even the ageless sleeping Minotaur could see the trollish digs. Okay, even the sleeping Minotaur with 1 foot in the sand could see the trolling that was at play.
No, I don't agree with that. It would be 1 hoof in the sand.
That's the reason they were so obvious trolling. He said, he's a da-da-da-da. Me and Luxy worked it out. The brains trust, we worked it out, and we discovered trolling, true trolling in the highest possible form. We've got a CB super chat, $5. He's going for the day-date Aventurium with Jubilee gold and platinum 38mm Patek Nautilus. Holy fuck.
Well, you going to bring those up?
Beautiful. Wait, with
Good
Jubilee gold. The off catalog. That's crazy. That is crazy. The Jubilee gold. Yeah. I mean, we haven't had enough coverage of that. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. This being said, a lot of people make a lot out of the fact that Rolex has their own foundry. They make their own gold, quote unquote. making your own 18 karat gold is what every single jeweler on the planet does, is my understanding. So it isn't, it's a distinction without a difference as far as I know. But if someone at Rolex wants to tell me otherwise, you let me know. Because like you see videos, like any like little mom and pop jeweler, they'll take pure gold, they'll put in the other metals needed to make their 18 karat, and they melt it down, and away they go. You know, it's not that difficult.
You raise a good point. That's more of a smelter than actually a foundry.
Well, what's the difference?
I think it's the scale is the difference.
Foundry, isn't that where you leave small children?
Just having a look here.
What's the difference between a foundry and smelting or whatever? I don't know.
Well, I guess I would guess one has better ventilation.
And don't forget too, Goldmember had a smelting accident in that Austin Powers movie. He suffered from a smelting accident. Remember that?
Yeah. No. So smelting is the harder thing to do, actually. So smelting is where you're taking raw materials and trying to make that pure gold. But foundry is when you're mixing the metals together. It's exactly what every mom and pop does.
Well, especially Rolex, because it's like, that it's like a special Rolex gold. It's even more special than pure gold or impure gold.
More expensive than pure gold.
Yep.
No, well, I do appreciate them making the golds in whatever way they see fit. I mean, that's changed over the years. And, I like the yellow gold. I like the Everose gold. And, they're nice. They are nice.
We got some more super chats coming in. Let's have a look here. What we got here. So basically, he has gone for the Day-Date Adventurium. Have you seen that watch, by the way?
Well, let's answer.
Only pictures.
Well, maybe we could answer it and come back. Answer the other ones and come back to it.
I got to be totally honest with you, CB. CB's not your average buyer. He's not your average buyer. He's a very specialist buyer. And
Yes.
A lot of money pumping in the CB way. The CB way. The problem with, what the problem with CB's choice? Oh, there's Ben Clymer there. He's looking good in a double-breasted suit. I got to tell you something. What the problem with CB's choices is?
What?
They're not easy to find on YouTube when I've got second-rate internet. I'm trying frantically to find these photos. Is that Fed in the background there? Is that Fed?
Yes. He's a special guest.
I don't know. It's not easy to find these pictures.
Right.
It's not easy. It's not easy to find. There's tan. There's tan. It's not easy to find these pictures that he's looking for. And the internet isn't the greatest.
Yes.
And
there's Jen.
Here we go. We've got Mother. Hey, how are you?
Gentlemen, pleased to join you.
We got Super Chat. Huracan, $10. AC3. I've heard rumors around the grapevine that certain actors went to Patek at Watches and Wonders and told them you no longer have any Pateks and to remove you from the magazine list. With Patek, grass is always greener. Thank you. Thank you, Huracan. That could be the case.
Yes.
What's he saying here? So celebrities told Patek to F off? Well, I don't understand what he's saying.
Huracan is a Patek snob. He has some Rolex, but he feels that that's what he wears when he wants to wear a shitter. So he likes to fist Archie for not possessing a Patek.
Mm-hmm.
Because he sold his last one that he physically possessed. But Archie likes to remind him he still owns 4.
Mm-mm.
And he will for life, right?
He's still the legal owner of 4.
Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Hey, they could show up. They could show up. Although
And,
I do remember having a discussion that a likely output of the whole situation was that they got partsed out. And then I remember someone saying I'm a complete fucking idiot for thinking that they would part out a Patek, and I'm like, no, that seems very likely.
You're not a complete fucking idiot. You're just a partial fucking idiot. Super chat.
Yeah.
Which you would have noticed,
Chief
Archie.
Tit
If you were
here,
looking.
Chief Tit there, Chief Tit, Chief Tit, Chief Tit.
See, I'm looking. What's the difference?
With $5, new
Here,
Cardinal
I'm gonna do
point version of Vacheron overseas are fantastic. New Cardinal, they have a different color for each Cardinal point, e.g. white for North. What's he talking about, Willis? What's he talking about, Willis?
Well, the Cardinal points version.
Oh.
I mean, is he talking about, like the Cardinals, such as
Here we
Clyde
go.
and
This is
myself?
the Vacheron that I saw on Houdin. I can't see any colors there on that one.
Super chat. Quick super chat. Bias.
Are you still doing this one?
We'll come back to that. Just hang on. That's Chief Tit. We've got CB $2. I sent you a picture of the Rolex.
Rona.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm. 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 Mm.
I'm gonna pull it up now.
And another
full
in her
screen
attempt.
now. He doesn't want to do full screen now because it's inconvenient. Here we go. Look at that.
Very, very
Holy
nice.
fuck, CB, that is
Especially
absolutely-
in the new gold. They're crazy.
That is good. Where'd you get?
What size is he getting? What size is that?
Oh, it's a picture. For a minute, I thought you were holding up the watch. It's 41. It's 40. 40. 40. 40.
$10 super chat by Tanzil.
We got a super chat here. Hurritan, $10. AC3, can I inherit your Pateks if they come back to you post-mortem? I'll use them to make a YouTube channel and donate the super chats to handing out KFC to Hungary around Jamboree in your honor.
Well, actually, I have a better idea. Why don't you just sell him the post-mortem rights?
Or, actually, Tanzil, what you should do is after he dies, you should do a cookout or a barbecue or spit, and then donate that to the starving of Brisbane. Make it this to me, for it is literally of his body. And anything
That'd be very Christ-like of Archie.
Exactly. Thank you. And by the way, if there's anything crunchy, it's either gristle or a horn. So be careful.
Fucking disgrace. So how do you take it? How do you take it, Archie, when he keeps chiding you like that about physical character?
I'm thankful I've got a full panel because there's nothing worse than me floundering. I just ignore him. Marky, actually, I'll tell you something funny. Marky sent me a list of points, bullet points. Do this, do this, do this.
You didn't read it.
Yeah, I
what
did.
were
Basically,
they?
what he said was that if there's bigger super chats, I got to pay more attention to them because they've paid more money, which is, I get it, Marky. There was also, you got to be more engaged. And the truth is, I'm dealing with such toxicity, right? Yeah. The only way I make things so that I don't get infected with the poison is by just switching off a little bit. It's like it's like on a Maserati, you have the exhaust. You can turn it on loud or off.
That's such a good
idea.
Like
that valve.
Listen, that's such a good idea that I think the entire panel should just switch off with you.
Yeah.
No, but he means when it's something offensive is coming towards him.
I think we should just all do what Archie does. Like, just copy the
right to do that. He's right to do that. Filter the negativity. It's like talk to the hand. Talk to the fucking hand.
Look, just do what he's doing, which is not look at the camera, not notice anything, not talk. We should just do what the boss does.
It's a super chat. It's actually for once, it's actually a valid question by Tanzil. Or Hurricane, or whatever the fuck he's calling himself. He's basically like Charlie, guy from California with money. Exchanges.
If you want to share my screen, we can cap off the foundry stuff.
Well, that's a lot of work. You know, that requires us to push a button, Aussie, and we're
Mark, have a
disengaged.
look have a look in the private chat. That's the link to those watches I was telling you about.
I'm much too disengaged to
Look
prevent
at this
toxic buildup.
lucky guy. He actually got to do a visit to a Rolex factory. This is a blog post from 2011. So back before they were locking everything down quite so much.
I've met him. He's very aloof. I've met him. He's very aloof.
Cool.
Who?
The writer of this blog post.
Big Rolex books.
And this is what the foundry means. It means they're making about 2 liters of gold at a time in these vacuum induction machines, about the size of a fridge. This is what the foundry means. This is it. This is what a foundry is.
Somehow I thought it would look a little more glittery. Like there would be. You know,
Where the hell is Jefferson Exotic? I'm starting to get annoyed.
That's right. Go and have a look at that thing in the private chat. Fuck you about those Vacherons I was telling you about.
much too
By the
much.
way, Chief Tit, hi, how you doing?
How are you, my love?
Good. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yep.
Even though I'm not looking at you. You're here in spirit, in voice only.
Yep, exactly. Thank you.
Have a look at that thing, Matt.
And also, thank you for not wearing a hat on screen like you're some fucking bogan.
Fuck you, Clyde.
Bogan hat look.
Clyde's
Speaking of the bogan hat look, where's the bogan hat gone? Where is he?
Why are you such a...
Oh, did you guys, while I was off, did you guys have a look at those cardinal points Vacherons I was telling you about?
No. This is the Archie Luxury channel, so no.
Archie, have a look. It's in the private chat.
Chief Tit, you don't understand. I've got Chinese internet. I can't use Google. Google's blocked.
It's on the private chat, Arch. It's a link to their direct site.
Quick, send him links to Tiananmen Square stuff.
That does work. Sorry, that does work, Chief Tit.
Send him links.
By the way, how is BRS going? You were in court last week. Are you looking after our boy?
Yeah. No, I'm not representing him. But no, court was very good. It's all finished on yesterday. It's all sort of some wind-up stuff that has to be done next week and the next couple of weeks after. But no, it all went very well.
Let's all take our avatars to Winnie the Pooh and see if Archie gets arrested.
Yeah, some Winnie the Pooh, Tiananmen Square,
the latest version of Winnie the Pooh,
Cultural Revolution stuff.
Did you see them all?
Let's call. I'm pulling it up now on the screen. We can all have a look at this. This is pretty amazing stuff. I love Vash. You know that. I love Vacheron, don't you?
Yeah.
Same here.
These are really beautiful.
They're expensive. They're fucking expensive. Look at this. Okay, so which ones are you talking about? Here we go.
Top row. That top row.
The cardinal points. Here we go. Cardinal points.
Right. So that's. I think that one's. Is that one west? That's west. I think. So there's a different color for each particular cardinal point. So this one I think is west. There's north is the white one. They're just absolutely gorgeous.
No, there's also a quick super chat by.
Oh, I see. Yes, that's tight. The blue is east, north, south. That's the cardinal points. What cardinal point would you like? You know what? I'll take the blue one, thanks.
Absolutely.
Go east, young man. Or was go west, wasn't it? Go west. But I don't like green. I prefer blue.
Now, also there's a super chat by Hurricane.
What do you think of them, Mark? Do you like them?
No, they're on straps. I like a bracelet.
Is that your only problem with it?
No, he doesn't like on straps. He's more of a fan of strap-ons.
And I also don't really love the date wheel the way it works. So
you just don't like it because it's not a fucking Rolex. Everything has to be fucking Rolex, ceramic, and if it's not that, you don't like it unless it's $300 shitter.
Actually, my favorite of the Vacheron is the dual time, but the second generation, which is that's the one that I like.
Oh, that's the one that I like. It's what I like.
Well, catch up on the super chat. Hurricane $2. What percent has ABC contributed to the toxicity? I'd say he's about 3.5%. but a solid 3.5%. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
I got to tell you something. Out of these watches here, the cardinal points, I would go. I like the blue. Which one do you like best out of these? These are all jewel times. Which one do you like, Ray? If we were going to get 4, I can tell you now, Mark, I would give you the white one. Okay, the North.
Nah, I want the green
have
one.
The blue one.
Green.
Green would have to go for Chief Tit, and Rancher would have the brown one.
Yes.
I'm flipping my white one then.
He's flipping it. The white one looks cool though. I like it.
I'll trade you.
I thought.
I mean, that'd be a cool watch to go skiing in.
Right.
Do you reckon?
Aren't we going skiing in Sweden? Was it?
Yeah, no. Sweden. For fuck's sake. San Moritz. Remember, I told you we're going to book it.
Weren't we going to the Matterhorn in Sweden?
The Matterhorn in Sweden. That's exactly right.
The orange hand is too much Explorer 2 to me. It seems like a ripoff.
It's just a hand, man. And it's
It is. It's an orange hand. It's like it's a ripoff. It's garbage.
Oh, shit.
Super chat.
No, it's great. It's fantastic. End of story. Hurricane.
What, guys, would you go for that out of these gold ones? Do you like it on the bracelet?
Yeah, better. Much better.
Not really.
Vacheron does a really nice bracelet.
We got a super chat. This is from Haritan. $5. Follow-up question. What percentage have the following contributed to toxicity? Curling? I'd say 20%. Sorry, angelic, I'd say about 5%. Curly, 10%. JB, 10%. Tan, I'd say 15. Bear is 15. AD never calling 5.
What did Bear do? But you're telling me that Patrick who
things that are icons.
Patrick who pinched the leads is worse than Bear Clooney who didn't? How's that?
Man, a hermaphrodite for about 3 years.
Toxicity. How do we define toxicity? What does it mean?
I got to be honest with you. Curly has been pretty toxic. He killed a lot of the stuff off.
Bear's like 0.
No, Bear's pretty toxic.
What's he done?
Bear's a Serbian man, so there's a thing you have to understand. It's called inat. And inat, they say you can't translate it into English or other language. It's a Serbian mentality thing, right? Mentality of Serbians people is called inat. So inat actually means the Sun Tzu principle. I'll tell you this because
I love to see his lips move.
All right, relax, Mark. Anyway, Sun Tzu, standing on dead ground is when an army puts itself in a vulnerable position and then they fight like doubly as strongly. So that's like that. Sorry?
Is that what it is?
So inad is a mentality. It's a cultural mentality. Serbian people are close to Greek people, so you can probably know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's like you will just go all out and like even sacrifice yourself to your own detriment. If you think something is the way it like incorrect, or you just have it like a certain justice about it, so.
Oh, you mean stupid?
Go back to the art of war thing, because I mean, I think I interpret that a little differently.
Standing on dead ground is when you have a weaker force, and say you have a larger force that you're confronting, and maybe they're trying to surround you. You purposefully, say you're in a high ground, like you're in a little hill, like you have a fortress, you will purposefully deploy your entire army into the valley below the fortress, make them vulnerable. Now they're fully surrounded. They can't get back to the fortress. They're going to get hunted down. Where
the hell are you, Nick? What the hell are you doing? Are you in a prepper zone? Where are you? Prepper zone 10? Where are you? You're prepping in the field. What's happened? Armageddon? What's going on? Where are you hiding?
I'm in a militia right now. See, right now is a little settlement we've set up. It's a little militia settlement, and just prepping for the revolution.
So I interpreted, I think, that section differently. Although maybe there is that side of the coin, and
That's
was
the main principle of the entire fucking thing. Like you can scout.
No, I mean, like for
get the weak
example,
points, but
you want
that
to.
ground is the principle of Chinese culture as well. I'm telling you, like
No, it's more nuanced than that. So you want to.
I know, but in Serbian culture, it's not very nuanced.
Okay,
it's like hardcore. That's what I'm trying to explain that.
What I'm saying is like Sun Tzu would 100% be emphasizing. It's really important to give your opponent an easy exit, an easy way to surrender or to back out.
You just explained the reverse part of it.
It's the reverse part, but I think that's actually
you always. That's what the Russians do to the Ukrainians right now. They always give them a place to go. Mark, shut the fuck up. Anyway, there's a place for them to always.
Yeah, I see the point, but I think mostly with Art of War, you want to
Archie,
take
care to listen very carefully to this lecture on military tactics from Nick
Chief
Miller.
Pitt's a fucking expert here. Reservist, buddy. You're like a fucking corporal. Settle down.
Right.
Anyway.
No, but like the key is you need to take the more subtle aspects of it, the less intuitive aspects.
It's about hope. If they have a place to escape.
Tactics by the two experts.
Buddy,
well, Art of War isn't just about military tactics.
But I'll fucking school you in any battle. I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
No, Chief Tit, what do you think? Should you treat your prisoners badly or should you treat them very well?
I fucking guarantee it.
Dead ground in front of a fortress.
No. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a military check here with Chief Tit. Do you treat your prisoners of war?
One of the greatest military planners was Monash. You know that Monash.
Absolutely.
Chief Tit, do you treat your
saved
prisoners?
a lot of troops. Do you know about Monash? They're Aussie expat.
Yeah. Do you treat your prisoners badly,
So
do you treat them very well?
What the fuck sort of question is that?
No, this is just straight out of the Art of War. I'm asking you: do you treat prisoners of war very, very well, or you treat them badly?
You treat your prisoners of war in accordance with international law and your rules of engagement. That's what you do.
No. Like, why would you like talk about bare minimums? Do you treat them very well with respect and make them feel good?
I have to grab the super chat. $5. The new upgraded Black Bay 55 is amazing balls. A modern icon. Bought it 2 nights ago. Love it. Good
so
point.
Ozzy, let me just say this: when you give them an opportunity, there's a little corridor
that's
for
enough,
them to move away.
Nick, we're gonna go watch talk. I'm gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
If you keep talking this military okay.
I understand.
Okay. This is
Chief
poison.
Chief Tim was stepping up. Look at Chief Tim. Chief Tim stepping up. Oh, look at me with a rifle. Buddy, you don't know CQB? What are you fucking doing out there? You're gonna get smoked by fucking professionals.
You fucking idiot. You don't know
Australians. Yo, I'm telling you right now, you guys think you're so fucking great because you're mimicking the SAS in Afghanistan when they were doing night raids?
Somebody forgot.
And now it's all coming home to roost, man. You guys think you're so fucking professional.
Take your meds. Take your meds.
Take your meds. Take your meds, Nick.
All right. Take my meds. Yeah,
in all fairness, look. In all fairness, Chief Tit, Australian. That means right now in his backyard, there's probably 5 things that can kill him.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's his wife. On my way to the outside dunny, I might actually get bitten by about 20 different things.
Okay, let's just calm down a bit now. We got to
we got to find a different stream where we can talk Art of War, because I love Art of War, and we got to find a different
Ozzy,
stream
let me
to
tell
do
you this
that.
one really quick sentence, because I know we want to switch the topic. Ozzy, there's a computer game that's as professional as like a simulation in the sense that it has a balance. Like the developers make it balanced. It's kind of like a strategy game, like
you're already on your second sentence.
So that game is called Company of Heroes 3. It's like basically if there isn't drone warfare, you're going back to World War II. That's what it's going to be like. You know,
5 sentences.
All the fuck up, Mark.
They were all. You see,
fuck.
Have we done a wristwatch check today? Has there been a wristwatch check?
Super chat makes Archie lazy and fat. Super chat.
Best song ever.
We've got some super chats coming here. Let's get these babies in fast and furious. We've got a super chat here from Hurritan, $2. Nick AC3 Nick Miller is a fan favorite.
Well, we'll let him back on for 30 seconds.
You're a clown.
Well, maybe 10 seconds. I think that was more like 2 seconds.
Wait, who's he giving grief to?
Me.
Okay, put him back on.
We're doing this wrist check.
Yo, let's do the ritual shit. What do you got?
Shitter.
Oh, Daytona. Show me the shitter. Oh,
I am
Shitter.
going. My wrist is naked right now. There's also a super chat that's by Thomas Burnett.
Oh, I love the Breitling. I love the Breitling Super Ocean.
I love the Explorer too. And that Daytona's beautiful.
It's a shame.
Mikey.
We got Mike.
Oh,
Mike.
Mike. Let him in. Mike.
Michelle, my belle. Here he is.
Clowns.
Thomas
Michael.
Burnett, £2. It's Miller time. Miller time. He's in the field there, prepping the field.
Prepping with Sapporo.
Nice, man. What the fuck are you doing out there? Seriously,
I
what
got
are you
that.
doing?
I might be back.
I'm literally
We'll see.
sitting on the grass. Are you guys that fucking retarded?
No, but what are you doing? Why are you sitting in the grass?
Because it's a fucking field. You sit in them, you retard. Where are you from? The fucking urban core, you dumb fuck?
You know, I thought I missed Nick in those 8 months when he wasn't on, but I realized I didn't.
Okay, super chat.
I had to stay
There we
away from the
go.
stream because Mark was too much of a race.
A what?
So we got a super chat here from Jay Fearful, €2.50. AC3 in the insurrection. What shitter do you wear? I wear my Rolex.
That's more of a Mark question, I think.
Is it? I'm an insurrectionist?
Well, I'm more of a shitter guy.
More of a shitter guy, yeah.
No, that's a fair point.
Yes.
You wear one you don't mind losing, which is like all of them.
Yes. Actually, it's a funny thing you've got, Mark. Your watches are either really hot top end or complete shitters.
Right.
There's nothing sort of
Well, let me ask you a question.
in between shitter. You know what I mean?
Well,
It's not a
sometimes-
dead set shitter.
Sometimes you want a Wagyu, ribeye, and sometimes you want a fucking McDonald's. It's like both ends of the scale. That's all that's about.
Why is it that there's no in the middle part of the scale? What
There's tons of in the middle. I have, Omega and Tudor and Breitling. That's in the middle.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Mark's collection is pretty complete. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
say. Pretty well balanced.
No, Mikey, I think my collection is very shotgun, hit or miss, helter skelter. I put no thought into it. I
It's
see
the
a
full
shiny
spectrum
thing,
of
I
shit,
grab
isn't
it.
it? It's like
But,
complete shit.
from what I've
right up
seen,
to high-end shit.
you have a number of nice.
I do. I have some nice stuff.
watches, and then you
That's
also have a number of lower end watches. And I
Jesus.
just assessing it. It seems like balanced a little bit.
Well, thank you, Mike.
Nice ones and shitters.
I think for every nice watch, you should be entitled to buy like 15 shitters.
Now, Mike,
Or at least 1 to 1.
Mike, real quick,
Sorry.
Mike, can I ask you a question?
You just did. I guess that was the
I
question.
didn't hear anything, and
Well, that was
He said, can he ask you a question? You said yes, but he
that
didn't say, I
wasn't-
will
that
ask
was-
you one.
That was the question.
It's a typical lawyer fucking joke. It's a
go
shock.
right into that one.
It's a zinger. It's called a zinger. It's a rancher
Yeah.
zinger.
I'm
We've got
have,
Nick in the background. What are you doing with Nick in the background? We've moved him from the hot
It's
plate
like
to the
this, it's
side
like
grill.
the same joke
What
as
are you
this.
doing?
What's this?
What are you doing with Nick?
I'm letting them cool off a little.
Mont
Give them a
Blanc?
cool
Mont
off
Blanc?
period. McLobster
Mont-
wants to
No.
know if I have any chronographs, and I have 2 left. Both of them Breitlings.
It's like Rancher's thing was like this. Do you know what this is?
That would be a
Sell me the pen. Sell me the pen.
Do you know what it is?
Let me answer this. Yes.
That's it. It's the only lawyer knows how to answer that question correctly. That's one of the things we use when we're training a witness. It's like, just listen to the question. He didn't ask you what sort of pen it is. It's, do you know what it is? Yes, I do. And that's what he was asking Mike.
Aha.
You see? Can I ask you a question? Yes, you can. So any progress over there, Nick? Any progress? What's happened?
I've been
How's it
digging.
going?
I've been digging trenches and I've been raising goats for the revolution.
All right.
Super chat.
They-
Probably your only
they'll-
girlfriend.
But they're gonna eat all the grass. You won't have any tall grass to, make
Honestly,
gunny
guys, I
suits
wouldn't.
with.
I wouldn't want to be anywhere in North America if the shit goes down. And this summer, there's going to be some issues, maybe with, there's refineries closing in California. There might be energy crisis and food crisis. There's a lot of acres in the Midwest that have been on fire, and a lot of issues going on. So there's a lot of food crisis potential, energy crisis potential by this summer. I'm telling you guys, like straight up and tell.
Yep.
Mark,
We've got a
Mark,
super chat here. Hurritan, what's the price to buy the dungeon? Yes, good question. The dungeon is for sale. It's
Yes.
$5,000 Aussie. $5,000.
Or how about what about for lease? Why don't you rent it for $500 a month?
But it's
There we go.
demonetized. Like, how do you make money off it?
Well, he's selling it. He doesn't have to fucking worry about that.
Well, no, who's buying it?
Who cares?
Well, I'm just saying, you're buying a non
Hey, Marky, I'm trying to sell the fucking thing. Would you just shut up? Yeah. Hey, I am selling it. I am selling it. This is from Margin Core. I am selling it for a fair market price.
I see. How many times? It's like
Super chat.
I am
5,000
selling
times
for a
earnings.
fair market price so we can survive.
I feel like your formula is 5,000 times earnings.
No, 5,000 times 0 is still 0.
Well, they're telling me it's monetized, but I thought it was demonetized. Maybe it was just temporarily demonetized.
hey man, it's got a lot of potential. It's got potential. Okay.
Super chat.
Okay,
Super chat.
we're selling Blue Sky.
And you
Here we
can't
go.
like
Super chat
Goose.
here. MT85, $2. What is Nick's manifesto coming?
Yeah,
Wow.
just like the
win.
U-bomb.
I added a whole section last night, so it's coming along fine.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I watched that Paul Thomas Anderson film that got Best Picture, one battle after another. I watched it a
Might
second
be.
time.
Oh, really?
Might be.
That
Doesn't
movie
get-
actually, the first time I watched it, I thought it was vapid and stuff, but I actually have connected it with a bunch of other films in terms of its philosophy and its meanings and stuff, with Clockwork Orange, Eyes Wide Shut, these big films from Kubrick and stuff. So that's actually a
Eyes
really
Wide
high level
Shut,
film.
that was a great movie.
It was. This movie is actually excellent. I would
Do you
recommend it.
believe in that sex parties of the super rich?
That wasn't really a sex. It was, but that was something else. That was something else altogether. That was an elite ritual thing.
So is that true? Does that happen or not?
You have to understand the nature of those films, and
Does
basically,
it happen or doesn't happen? Yes or
Let me
no?
fucking finish the sentence. The main guy called Ziegler. Ziegler is the guy that Bill Hartman or whatever his name is, Hartman. That's the Tom Cruise character. So Ziegler is his rich friend. Ziegler is implied to be the guy in the tricorn hat who's up on the balcony during the ritual. He nods to him. That's actually his own friend, and like his own friend sets him up, and like the encounters he goes through throughout the film are set up by this guy because he's a intelligence chief and he's an oligarch at the very highest level, like the high level of New York City. Like he controls the other oligarchs. So that's what that film is teaching you, is that the guy actually wants Bill to be his friend. But why does he want Bill to be his friend? He's already his physician, but his own wife, Alice, in the film is actually trying to join the organization. She's like flirting with the oligarch at the party. She's really about betraying Tom Cruise in order to join this cult. And at the end of the film, she actually hands her own daughter over to the cult. She distracts Tom Cruise, with a discussion.
Bill,
while
the guy who ordered the
daughter's
box, the case of scotch for Tom, wasn't it?
Bill is Tom Cruise's character.
Oh.
Bill Hartford or Bill Hartman, something like that. So the film is actually about like how like something can be arranged to like really control a lot of society, like, and the character gets immersed in that situation. So Fight Club had that too, where it was like the people around him are all like part of this conspiracy. And then David Fincher did that same thing with Seven, where the guy set up all these like, you know, serial killer murders to make it all like a leading down the path. And then there's another film by David Fincher in between the Fight Club and Seven, where like there's like an organization that plans your whole like surprise events around life around you, and they like seem to control society. It's very trippy. But so those kinds of films are about teaching you how to do like a intelligence apparatus. So what it's teaching you, it doesn't really happen. It does happen actually, and it's based on Wall Street and the city of London, and they have really good civilized, cultured people at the very core of it who are patriots. But outside of it, it's pretty fucking dark. So that's how it really works. That film was like a documentary, basically.
Hey, Archie, did you ever watch or enjoy Mitchell and Webb?
No, never heard of it.
Okay, never mind. I'm sorry, Miller. Go ahead.
That's it. I was just talking about fucking Eyes Wide Shut.
So let's get this. We've got Chief Tit. Are you there, Chief Tit?
Yes, I'm here, Arch. I'm here.
Chief Tit.
I just want to actually ask Mark a question about something. Whether Mark, are you still there?
Oh yeah.
Can you tell me something? You know how can you use methods to train dogs? Can you transpose that to try to train goats the same way?
What about other horned animals?
No,
Yeah,
actually,
I have a very bad track record with horned beasts. So, listen, I'm going to have to guess, and the answer would be that it would be very, very different, and you would want to clicker train them, similar to the way that you do marine mammals.
right.
It would have to be clicker training, and you'd have to do it in components. In other words, you're not going to control all their behavior, but you should be able to get them to do a sequence of behaviors for a movie, for example, using clicker training.
So, for example, if you use that, could Nick use that on his herd of goats where he is at the moment to sort of create a defensive position with the trenches he's building? Because he wants to train those goats for defense.
Yes, absolutely. Of course.
There you go, Nick. What do you think
The
of that,
goat
Matt?
operator, the next level of technology.
That was a very complicated
Absolutely.
setup for that joke, by the way, Tits.
Absolutely.
I'll
I
tell
mean,
you-
the Russians did it with dogs
Yeah,
and
the whole
cats.
thing was a setup. The whole thing was a setup for that one.
Archie,
Not
there's-
entirely sure it was worth it.
Good one.
Archie,
We've got a super chat. We got one here from Hurritan. $5 Lux. $5 Lux. Okay, $5. Okay, I spoke to the other investors, mainly Curly, but also Angelic, and we're ready to offer $500 for the dungeon. No deal. Sorry, no deal. No deal. We got Dirk Diggler, $5. Clive, if Nick was your client, what would be your defense?
Well,
Insanity, obviously.
what I would tell him is the best defense is a good offense. So quit taking trenches and take the initiative.
Yeah. I'm definitely not participating. I'm just joking about that. I'm not actually in a militia. I would be the fuck out of here, boys. I already got uprooted once for my civilization because of civil war. I know how it rolls. I'd be out of here. Peace.
I'll be right back.
Thank you so much. We got JD. What are you doing,
Good morning,
JD? Very
evening.
good today.
Hello. How you going? I enjoyed the military talk. So with that in
Okay.
mind, I'm at the Anzac Day parade in Sydney. I thought Chief Tit would be out there marching. Let's have a quick look.
It's tomorrow,
Today-
isn't it? Anzac Day. What day is
Well,
No, it's today, mate.
It's today.
I was
So
down
just
at the
spin
dawn
camera
service
around.
this morning already.
So here you go. Do you want me to find the seamen marching for you, Mark? The seamen? You want the seamen? Try to look for those guys.
Keep saying that.
Did you like that vid I sent you on the old Instagram of that guy
Oh, that was-
destroying that Rolex? It's
That
horrible,
was
isn't it?
terrible. That hurt my heart.
It does, doesn't it? You can only watch it once.
Well, because it happened to me. I couldn't even get all the way through it. I just broke a watch. A
Yeah,
Rolex.
it's terrible. Terrible. Let's walk across here. Try not to get run over.
You know, for those of us who have no idea, what is Anzac Day? Is that like World War I or World War II?
Yep.
Also Vietnam as well.
It commemorates the Anzacs from World War I, but now it's become about all Australian military commemorations.
Why don't you just make it for Gallipoli?
It was originally. That was the day where they deployed to Gallipoli. They actually landed on Gallipoli.
I see. That was a disaster.
Yeah.
You know, they say that the British had intel contacts with Ataturk and were setting it up.
Well,
to
that
kind of
was
build them
Winston
up.
Churchill. He was Gallipoli.
Oh, Gallipoli. I was thinking of, what the fuck was I thinking of? The French and the British landing in Turkey and then getting shot with the cannons. Wasn't that Gallipoli?
Yeah,
Right?
that's
Yeah,
it.
that's
Gallipoli.
it.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That was actually with Ataturk in Turkey. And some people say that Ataturk was built up by the British, like, you know, the City of London and their intel and all that, because they kind of sacrificed it. Like, they set it up to kind of build him up as a statesman, and he was under their control.
There you go.
I think 80,000 dead, right? 80,000?
Can you march like that? Eyes.
Too fucking right, I can.
Why
I was in it last
Why
year.
aren't you out there?
I was in it last year because the military chooses which units are going to march for the year.
Didn't make
And our
the grade.
regiment had
Didn't make the
our regiment had its 125th anniversary last year, and we marched. Now those guys marching there, those boys are the King's College cadet unit. You can tell by the
Well, it's an
uniform.
expensive school. You know that?
Yeah, it's a good school. Do you guys have that over in America and in Canada, like cadet units that are part of schools? Like we've got it at our school at Newington as well. Do you guys have that over there?
What you eating? All I hear is your mouth full.
Toast.
Toast. With butter and jam or marmalade?
Vegemite and cheese.
Ew,
Yes.
disgusting. That's so disgusting.
Well, you haven't had the Vegemite taste for a long time. It's pretty good. I had some this morning.
With cheese?
It's about how much? No, not with cheese. That's crazy.
I've
but
got to
that's
catch
cheap
up.
tip.
Super chat. We got a super chat. Dirk Diggler, $5. Clive, if Nick was your client, what would be your defense?
You already said that one.
Okay, Hurritan, $5. I just said our final offer is so. 500 for the dungeon. Curly to pay you 5% of super chats as penance for 12 months. You can keep the play button. I won at least 1,500 for the dungeon.
He dropped from
And we got
5,000 to
Madman, $5. Morning, Paul. I'll do an additional 500 AUD on Tan's last offer. There we go. Look at that.
Anyway, there you go.
So-
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Good
Yeah, that's
stuff, man.
fantastic.
They go for
This is-
hours. Goes for hours. You know what it's like. Goes for hours.
Yes.
Not that many people out, to be fair, this morning.
I don't
Anyway.
see a large police presence, which means you could start screaming something and just run through the crowd amok.
Maybe they're
No, that's
undercover.
not cool.
Maybe they're undercover.
You don't think it's as busy as last year's show?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. And it's a Saturday too, so there's no real excuses, is there? Having said that, at least we get the day off as a public holiday. Victoria don't, but they're all communists down there. They're not into doing this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I love Anzac Day, man. Anzac Day's great. I remember when we were growing up, they still used to have a lot
Anzac
of the World
biscuits
War
are pretty
II guys
sweet.
live.
They used
Yeah.
to what? Sorry, Chief Jet?
Do you remember when we were little, Arch, they used to have a lot of the World War II guys were still alive, and they used to be able
Yeah.
to march in massive units, and that was unbelievable. Now on TV, they'd cut away when you'd see a particular unit, and they'd show a little bit of a documentary about that unit. Like they'd have the
Yeah.
Ratchet's book, and then they'd show a bit of what happened in North Africa during the Second World War. It was just fantastic. I love it.
I told you that monument there, which looks like it's from Egypt, was put in as for the sewer system in Sydney for the stink to go out the. It actually has a function. It's actually not decorative.
Yes.
It was built for the sewer system. Yeah. Don't think it's used anymore. But anyway, there you go. Get back to your watch talk. Enjoying that. More Vacheron talk. That was
We
pretty
haven't
good.
had
I like
any
that
watch.
Vacheron.
What watch?
I know. I'm just trying to pretend like you do it.
Hey, do you guys want to
I
know
think
the
we
trick
said-
about? Do you guys want to know the secret about
I'll
Vacheron?
see you later.
Hey, see you later.
See you guys. Take care, Nick.
JD,
Look
we're going
after
to lunch
yourself.
next week, okay? We're
See
going to
you,
go do
Mark.
lunch next week.
Yeah, I'm always up for stuff. I'll just do the
Right,
quick,
good, buddy.
obligatory,
thank
boring. No one gives a shit. There you go. Bye-bye.
What's going on here? What the
Narc,
fuck
do-
is going on
There
here?
we go.
Do
Fuck.
something, Narc. Do something.
This thing you hear, you barrel-chested fuck. It's Anzac Day. You fake cosplaying army reservists. You're on the fucking stream here. You should be there at the fucking march.
I was at the fucking dawn service, fuckwit.
Why are you here now?
Because I came back. I'm going to go back out later, put the
Oh,
uniform
you
on.
came back so you go on the fucking Archie show? Let's play 2 up or 7 up or whatever
Look
that
at
fucking
you.
play.
You down
Have a
there
drink
paying
with those old
your
fucking
fucking
conscience, you
prick.
stolen valor cunt.
Were you down there paying your
What
respects
are you
today?
here
You
for?
fucking prick.
Right, get the fuck out of here. I'm going to leave, guys. I'm going to go on the Archie show.
Shut up, you
Seriously,
idiot.
it's a fucking embarrassment.
We're down there at 5 o'clock in the morning, you fuckwit.
And you're here now. I would have stayed all fucking day. JD, our favourite gay fucking gonzo person is fucking there. You're not. You're fucking here. With Goldberg and Archie. Nick Miller, how you going, buddy? It's fucking total embarrassment.
We're all going out afterwards, have some drinks, you dickhead. And play some...
Yeah, you're on the fucking stream now.
Did you serve, Narc? Did you serve? Have you served your country, Narc?
I don't. Hey, no stolen valor on my part, buddy. I don't dress up. I don't cosplay. At 48, at 52, whatever.
62.
Look at him.
Did you forget
How
how
old
old
are
you
you,
are?
Narc?
Look at it. Hey, fucking, hey, Chief Ted, stop fucking eating on the stream, you fat fuck. Seriously, it's disgusting behaviour.
You animal.
By
You
the way,
animal.
where's Jock with his fake fucking medals?
Is that
All these
chocolate milk?
stolen valor cunts. I gotta go.
Hey, Narc, before you go, I figured out like this fucking crazy diet hack. All I eat is like
Too late.
Anyway, he's listening. So hard-boiled eggs and whole wheat bread. It's fucking crazy. Hard-boiled eggs are so nutritious. They're crazy nutritious. I've had, obviously I eat a lot of eggs, so I eat like fried eggs and stuff. There's a difference between the hard-boiled eggs. You get a lot more antioxidants. It feels like you're taking a supplement. Like you're just like a really, really good supplement every time you eat.
I really like soft-boiled eggs.
It's similar. It's pretty much the same thing as long as you get that nutrition without frying it.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Soft-boiled eggs, that's incredible. If you can eat that twice a day, like force yourself to eat that twice a day, like 3 eggs twice a day,
There's
it
actually
will build your body up and everything. Like it's crazy.
someone you should check out is Sean O'Mara.
Uh-huh.
Sean SEAN O''MARA. MDJD. Basically, his whole thing is about destroying visceral fat.
Hmm.
And he is like probably the world's biggest expert on it. If you get rid of your visceral fat, everything else is a cakewalk. Oh, wait. How's the third horn coming?
Have they got any Vegemite in China? Do they like Vegemite over there? Is it kicked off?
I never really liked Vegemite. Did you?
Super chat.
We got a super chat here. We got a super chat, super chat, super chat. We got one here from Starchy. $2. $2, Starchy. Archie, how much do you weigh these days? Thank you, Starchy, for $2. Much appreciated. Let's go back to Madman. He wants to buy the channel. Hurritan.
The shit they say. Poor guy. It's unbelievable, the poor bloke.
Marky, help me, Marky. I'm sinking.
He's sinking. He's sinking. Plug
have
the
not-
holes.
You have not applied even one of my multi-point plan. And you let Nick ramble on for hours just so you didn't have to. I feel like
What did I ramble on about?
I'm here for the ride, man. I'm here.
Sun Tzu.
I'm here for you. I'm here
That's true. We did ramble on about Sun Tzu for a bit.
You're there for like what? Emotional support, like the
Get out
emotional
of
support.
the ditch. You were in the ditch. You were in the trench. Now you're in the car. What happened?
This is a combat vehicle.
What the fuck are you doing out there anyway? Seriously, did you go out for a walk or something?
Yeah, I went up for a walk and drink a beer away from my car, so if I get pulled over, I can be like, "Oh, there's no alcohol."
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't go above the legal limit anyway. I'm just saying, like, if you have open alcohol with you, if you're in the car with open alcohol, then it's not it's
Yes,
no
buddy.
bueno. Even if you're parked.
Super chat, super chat.
Super chat. We got a super chat here from Haratan, $5. AC3 Madman and I are working on a third investor so we can pay for the dungeon. Don't go having seller's remorse while we work out the deal.
I thought he had a lot of money. How come he only offered you $500?
I don't know. Hey,
He's a bit short. Right now,
Economy
he's a bit short.
thinking.
He has
I
to
gotta
sell one
tell
of
you
his Pateks. What about if he gives you a Patek for the dungeon? Would you take that?
We would take that, but it's not worth that much. Let me just say something, Chief. Oh, we got what's Narc back again? Why is he back? Why are you back again, Narc?
I'm going to stick up for you here. I'm going to stick up for you here, right? All right, look, Patrick, A never call him. Share fucking screen.
Oi.
No.
Ooh.
Share fucking screen.
Roll a dice.
I'm showing you what kind of fucking snack this cunt is. Share screen.
Oh, he's got the dirt on AD.
Now get rid of super chat.
Why would
yesterday, one sec. Look, 8 hour stream. No piss breaks. Got a problem with his prostate properly.
He's pissing in the bottle.
8 hours. Look, 8 hours. Bear was on his fucking stream. And by the way, Rancho, don't even.
Thanks, Narc. Thanks, Narc, for mentioning. And Rancho was on the stream. Look at this.
This man is giving out health advice.
Rancho, don't ever give out.
Wait, don't give out what? Let him alone. I want to hear him.
Don't ever give dietary advice, Rancho.
Well, at least he turns his camera on every now and again.
He's number 2 in my death pool. See you later.
How come you never turn the camera on? How come Narc never ever turns the camera on? Has he ever? Have you ever known him to once, Arch?
He's mysterious.
No. There are reports he has once.
Only once accidentally.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's where all the Mookie clips are from.
All right.
What does Mookie do? I don't understand. What does Mookie do? He does so much for the Archieverse.
Mookie.
You just love saying
I just got the shake. It's Curly and Mookie. You know what? The funny thing is with these guys, they like to throw abuse around, but they can't handle it themselves. They can't handle any. If you start attacking them, they're soft as shit. They can give abuse, but they can't handle it.
Who's that?
Mookie and Curly.
What the fuck? Oh
It's
God.
Mookie and Curly. It's Curly and Mookie. They don't do much. Where's the rancher gone? Where are you gone, rancher? Rancher's gone. Look, we've lost the rancher in this. Aussie expat is back. Thank God we got Aussie back. Aussie, how you going, man?
Yeah, good. Just had dinner.
How is retirement treating you? There's more send-offs at Microsoft, Meta. They're getting rid of people. What the hell's going on?
8,000. No, I've been having fun. It's 6 months now, retired. I started a new programming project last week, so I've been heads down doing that. So we'll see.
That's us this morning. Look, that's our unit this morning. We call that the catafalque time. See that? That's what we do at the dawn service. So what are you doing? You're doing a programming job?
No, I'm just working on a project. I'm like secretly, just between us, I'm working on a replacement for StreamYard. I saw the prices that they're charging, and I'm like, I could probably do this. I could probably make a replacement that was better, faster, and cheaper. But we'll see. I'm doing it for fun. I'm not using any AI, so I'm just learning everything myself.
I got a name for it. I call it Stream Dude. Stream Dude.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I've got all of the audio and the video stuff done. I've got messaging done.
Cool.
Can we call it StreamTard?
Yeah.
Super chats.
Here we go. We've got a super chat in now. This one here. We got Rufus with Rufus $2. Free the dungeon $2. Madman $5. When some of the other channels are monetized, the value of the dungeon decreases. Sadly, it's just market forces. And we've got Madman again $2. P.S. The narc overlay is nightmare material.
Is that narc? The real narc? Is that a photo of him?
Not sure.
Interesting.
How is that overlay done? Did you put that up, Arch? How is that being done?
No, I can't even see it because I'm using StreamYard and it blocks certain things.
Well, it's
What do you mean? You're the director, aren't you? What's going on?
Well, there's a face in the middle of the.
Yeah, what's going on, Arch?
Hold on.
How do you see that up?
Hold on.
I can't see the graphic because
okay.
I'm actually using a Chinese internet provider who blocks Google and YouTube. But StreamYard's not blocked.
No, but this is on. You're broadcasting this now.
Yes, that's because StreamYard's not blocked.
No, but the thing that you can't see is on the thing you said you can see. I don't understand what you just said.
Look at your WhatsApp.
StreamYard, but I can't see certain graphics or avatars.
Have a look at your WhatsApp right now. This is what we're seeing.
Okay, let me have a look.
So no one knows how this thing got on the screen.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh yes, that's right. That is. Oh yes, I know who did that. Yes, thank you.
Oh, okay, I know who did it too. If you know, then I know.
Yeah, that's cool. We can leave it up there if you like. That's.
I'm shocked that Archie can't see this on his view.
Do we know who it is?
That's Narc.
So has Narc been blocked by the Chinese government? Like you can't see Narc. Oh,
there you go. It's off.
It's Malacca.
There we
and
go.
It's on. No, it's back on. It's back.
The omnipresent
That's
Narc.
Narc.
Omnipresent. That's right. That's true.
Well, we should put that up every time he appears.
Nick, you got to go back to the Art of War.
Oh dear
and
God. Why?
Double check your there's no way in the Art of War is it saying you should give up the high ground.
No, it's not
for
saying
this morale.
No, it's not a morale boost. It's like a really powerful ability that should be in your toolbox. It's not always do it. Like you said, there's nuance.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that the way the principle works is that you give up a defensive position against a larger force and put your force in a place where it's like literally has its back to the sea type thing. And that's when it will have a fervor that you would not even have imagined unless you see this as a phenomenon. It's a real phenomenon and it's useful. So it's just a tool in your toolkit. That's what I'm saying.
But JT, it sounds like you've never read The Art of War. You're laughing, but you've clearly never read it.
It's a big book. It's like a phone book.
Listen, there's only
I think
one
it's
of
less
these-
than 100 pages.
fuckers on the entire panel. who
1,000 pages.
prepared-
What do you mean by 100? 1,000
prepared to
pages.
go to war, and it's not you assholes reading fucking literature. Okay, it's the guy with the gun.
46 pages.
It's a very skinny book.
It's not a big read, Arch.
It's a skinny
It's not a
book.
big read.
It's a skinny book.
That's a phone book.
But I love all you guys schooling the soldier. On the art of the book.
No, the one that I was thinking a lot of, I always think about it, the one that comes up most often
Dan,
is
I did. Oh, wait.
when you are weak,
Hang on.
you project strength. When you're strong, you project weakness.
Yeah, exactly.
Frailty.
And there's a certain circumstances, like for example, just as like a modern warfare, you will have like a certain platoon or squadron get suppressed by machine gun fire. And they will focus on them, and then you'll hit them from the other side. Like you'll hit them from the other side if you're strong. You see, you present like you're weak.
You know what? That's what happened when I made you big. When I gave you,
I love it.
That's what happened, and then you quickly unfull screened it.
Yeah.
That is this is Narcobald Chesterfield III. Narcobald Chesterfield the turd.
The other one that I love is
Thank you.
you
Tam.
attack your enemy where they are weak and not where they're strong.
That's a really
They're not
typical
cheap.
one. Yeah.
But people keep forgetting it. Their ego gets the best of them. It's like, oh, they've got a huge castle. I want to take that down. You know what I mean? Instead of going for the weak points, they
and
go for the strong points.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Super chat. We got a super chat here. Craig Lewis, $5. Hey Arch, what do you think of the green dial Omega 300? The Omega 300. I love Omega. You know this.
It has quite a dark
I've always
green,
been
doesn't
a
it?
huge Omega fanboy.
How huge are you?
Omega.
Is this where is
Let's
it?
go to the website. Let's go to the website. Omega. Omega. See, this is what happens. See, Google doesn't work. I've got to use that.
Is this talking about the SMP or the something else? 300M.
The professional.
It is talking about the professional or like the heritage
with the
heritage
it's
one.
The one with the wart. That's the problem with the Omega. It's very hard to tell which of those, but yeah, he's talking about the one with the wart.
Could you imagine getting mixed up in Rolex? Like, oh, I want the green diver. It's like, oh, which one is that? Is that this one, that one, the other one with 5 years?
They've
There's
only
no
ever made one
confusion.
green. They only ever made one green, all green diver, didn't they? Only once.
No, precisely. Like Omega's just completely out of their mind of the
Omega
product catalog.
Omega is flailing for profits.
Omega has a certain strategy. First of all, they're the only English brand that's like in the higher level. Like Christopher Ward is an English brand. Tudor is English with a bit of German Swiss. But anyway, Omega's the real like English brand. There's a new independent called Fears, and there's some other higher end ones that are English. But regardless, Omega is that Rolex level British brand, and they have a really wide catalog. They'll have a whole bunch of shit all over the place. Like they used to have an even bigger catalog before, and they started with ETA movements already in the 90s. Like, I don't know why they didn't upgrade too much, but that first diver has a cheaper, entry level kind of diver movement, but it's still excellent. And then they have higher end movements that are like better than Rolex's.
What do you guys think of those old vintage cheap diving watches? But they're actual vintage. They're not like pretending.
The skin divers. Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, all that sort of. And there's stuff from like the 60s and 70s that you sometimes see that are like from brands that don't exist anymore and shit like that. But they're actual dive watches. I reckon they're cool.
Me too.
There were many more brands that were existing in like the 50s and 60s.
Well, because of the quartz crisis, did they?
But the thing is that there was also the big trend of the elegant Art Deco dress watch aesthetic. So when they made dive watches, they would actually scale them down to like 36 millimeters a lot of times. That's what you're talking about, skinny watches, right?
The dress watch is dead.
In order to make them like casual for people to wear.
Dead.
Because smaller watches, you have to understand the scale of it. 33 to 34 millimeters is the smallest, like a man's round watch, and that's the really elegant, dainty style. And then you have 36 as a standard. 37 to 38 is like already a bit jumbo, oversized. And then 39 is like a wide dial, and 40 is jumbo. So that's the scale.
Interesting. So what do you think? What do you think about Nick? What do you think of those in that vintage era? What do you reckon the average sort of dive watch diameter was?
The average dive watch diameter was originally, you had Submariners and Tudor. It was 40, but there was 42 from Blancpain. There were 38s, and then there was also many that were downscaled. Like they were, for example, a larger variant, and then you release a smaller variant, like 36 or 38 mils, because everyone was wearing these elegant Art Deco, whereas 36 was really the norm. 38's already a bit oversized. And people were skinnier. People were smaller as well. It wasn't like today's.
I find that as being the sort of sweet spot.
That's the standard it's the standard configuration for like, there's a universal size like way, and it doesn't matter how big your wrist is.
Out of my hands.
Unless you're really, really large, like for example, you have massive wrists, then there's like, you don't want 36, but that's the standard for typical elegant Art Deco, like classical masculinity.
Yeah.
I just think the modern SMP, it's awful.
It's the hands that are
there isn't a single thing on this that's good.
I kind of like mine, but I often wish that the bracelet was decent and the hands weren't skeletonized, but I guess it's almost good. You know what? That watch is almost good.
The hands suck. The dial's too complex with these crazy changing indices. The bezel.
They're really
The
nice.
shape of the watch and the thickness, the bracelet's awful. The clasp is from Thailand.
What size is this? What size is this?
42.
42. It's too big. It's
Nah,
awful.
it's not too big. You just got a teeny weeny little girl wrist, but it is a heavily flawed watch.
And look at these lug guards. They look almost, I don't know. What's the opposite of phallic? I don't know.
Vaginal.
Yeah, it
What's
almost
the
looks
price on this?
vaginal. I don't know.
What's the price on this?
What are they now? They're like $7,000, right?
Oh, I think 6 something. They tried to keep this sensible, didn't they? Yeah. They tried to keep it under. This used to be 5,000 about 3.5 years ago.
I think they're right up. What's the price?
Cost of living.
6.7.
Okay.
7.
Yeah, so pushing closer to 7 than 6.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's just awful. Like the steel quality, the finishing,
No, the steel
the
quality. You know what?
design,
It's a nice watch. The
the
problem is
clasp.
it's a nice watch when it's up against a Tudor at $5,000.
Have you ever tried changing the links on Omega? It's just a nightmare.
It's not hard.
It's so stupid.
It's all right. I'm not a fan of that bracelet though. The clasp I don't mind. The bracelet I really detest.
I mean, this is all just straight cut.
Thailand. How do you know it's made in Thailand?
Do you want to
Their
see it?
bracelet
I'll look
clasps.
it up. Let me do the research. I'll find the images.
It's just got a bit of a sort of Seiko samurai look about it somehow. I don't know.
That bracelet was so much better than the previous Rolex, pressed steel bracelet. This was better.
You're talking about the clasp.
Yeah.
However,
Don't you think?
The previous one, yeah, the previous Rolex was garbage.
Listen, this bracelet lets the watch down, and it's almost certainly a Chinese bracelet.
Yeah. No, there's parts. I've got made in stuff. So the latest images I found, they were made in Italy. But then, of course, made in Italy doesn't have a high standard for made in Italy either. So where that actually comes from is...
Is it true Aussie expat that what they're doing is assigning percentages based on the cost of the component as
That's
opposed
the
to
Swiss standard, but across Europe's very, very lax.
Archie, Marcelo would
Very,
love to tell
very
you to go
lax.
fuck yourself.
specifically the Swiss standard for the watch bit?
Real quick, Archie, I got a comment up from Marcelo. He would like to tell you to go fuck yourself. But read the comment.
you.
But the funny thing is that you showed that watch and mentioned Marcelo over and over and over again. What Marcelo wants is a bloat job like every day for that shitty Seiko. Marcelo, get the fuck off this stream.
That's right. Just tell him to get the fuck off.
I put him out. He's
Yeah,
out.
put him out.
Super chat.
Super chat. Super chat. Super chat.
Super chat, super chat. We got a super chat from Craig Lewis. $5, $5, $5. And he says, I have the 41 with the black ink dial, first year ceramic. The wart is a little smaller. I upgraded the class for an adjustable.
Excuse me.
He's got the 41. Do you know that one there?
Maybe it's
Aussie?
41, not 42. I don't know. I don't mind that watch at all.
I'm
I
still
just think
going
it's
to
got
follow up
price.
on the Omega stuff.
You know what?
Sorry.
Omega, there's a Heritage Diver Seamaster that they released last year or the year before with the sandwich dial. So what they did is they copied the aesthetic of Panerai. Now remember, Archie, Panerai did a collaboration with Purdy shotguns, and they have like
Yes.
a English countryside hunting aesthetic. Now this Heritage Seamaster Omega, the black dial one with the sandwich dial, it has kind of like faux patina loom sandwich dial, black dial. That's if you put that on a brown leather strap, you're looking at like a quail watch, like a English countryside. And you know, if you're English, the countryside is like the heart of the traditional civilizational culture.
Fascinating stuff there.
Omega is the English
So,
traditional.
Nick, what are you
civilization
buying? What watch
culture.
are you buying yourself, Nick? What are you buying yourself?
I've got
What's
I've got a wider collection that I would accumulate, about 12, and then I have a smaller collection of 6 or 7.
Well, when you
that I
say you
accumulate.
would, what does the collection consist of at the current moment?
I only collected vintage Doxa watches
Those are interesting.
because my family tradition is to have Doxa watches.
So which Doxa do you have now?
I have some fucking good ones, man. One of them looks like this really, it's a 33 millimeter with like a white, like enamel style dial.
Are you a
It's
fan
super
of
rare.
Are you a fan of Dirk Diggler?
Yes.
Well, if you don't know who that is,
I know who it is, obviously.
Well,
Dirk.
who is it? Since you
What do you mean?
obviously know.
What the fuck? Obviously, I know who Dirk is, you retard.
Well, go ahead. Who is it?
Dirk Diggler. I don't know. He owns like 5 houses, rental properties, maybe 3. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
he's half Latino or full Latino. I know who Dirk is. What the fuck?
You don't know. He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't listen. The Doxa expert doesn't know anything about Clive Cussler. That's funny. Okay.
Oh no, I'm not of that generation, so I don't know everything nuanced about pop culture. I thought you were mentioning the guy in the community.
Pop culture. It's from the fucking 50s, you moron.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what the culture was like. I wasn't there
tell you, every Doxa,
to know the nuances of
every
it.
Doxa collector knows everything about Dirk Diggler and Clive Cussler. Every actual.
I know Clive Cussler.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You just said it was pop culture.
What? That's like a Jacques Cousteau style adventurer character. It was pop culture.
I see.
It just wasn't mainstream mass media popular culture.
Is that right? Okay.
Which rose since the 80s.
Why don't you just say I
MTV
don't know? I'm embarrassed to admit I have no idea what you're fucking talking
I
about.
know who Clive Cussler is. I just don't know who the other person is. Dirk Diggler, you were saying. I thought you mentioned the person in the community.
Too funny.
I'm not of the generation. Sorry,
I'm
bud.
not.
I was
I'm not
born
here
in
to-
92.
I'm not here to explain. Well, you collect vintage Doxa.
Yeah,
Every
I collect
color.
vintage Doxa.
I was born
I
in
don't
the early
care.
70s.
I didn't,
I was
I didn't
born in the early
research
70s.
vintage
I don't know
Doxa.
who
Which models do you have? Get out your phone and show us pictures of your Doxa.
Why are you pressing me like some catty little bitch?
Because apparently you don't have the receipts.
What do you mean I don't have the receipts? I don't collect
You don't know
vintage.
what models you own. You don't know who wrote
What?
about that watch. You
About
don't
what
really know-
watch? I collect specific dress watch versions, not dive watches, and I don't
Okay.
care about the history of the
Which ones?
brand.
Get out
I
your
collect it because of the tradition of my family.
Beautiful. Let's have a look at your watches. Let's see them.
I'm not in my house right now.
You don't have your phone with you? You're on your fucking phone.
Bro, we're not going through the vintage fucking elegant art deco.
We really
1950s.
want to see what you got. I think dress Doxa is beautiful.
I don't have a way to
stuff.
show you right now.
Yeah, you do. All you got to do is hop off and just text them to Archie real quick.
I don't have photos of them.
All right. No worries. Who doesn't have photos of their watches?
They're not brand watches. These are just bullshit that I collected even years ago before I was even an expert at watches. I want specific high-end watches. Blancpain, Vacheron, Laurent Ferrier. I'm not talking about Doxa as anything.
Why are
to
you
do
being such a
significant.
defensive little bitch?
You were constantly attacking me for the past fucking 5 minutes. What are you talking about? You wanted me to be defensive, you little faggot. And I'm not. Sorry I said that, but it's true. You're acting like that.
What's
So
wrong
there
with
you
him,
go.
Mark?
Oh, it's so easy to wind them up. It's kind of fun.
Yes, thank you. You were winding me up. There you go.
it is. You need
Show me a
it.
picture of watches. Show me a picture of watches. Like, fucking hell, bro.
I'm talking about fucking taking the bait, man. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I love it how
Hook, line, and
Chief
sinker,
Tit
man.
fucking Sun Tzu over here. He knew what was going on. The
I
whole
love that
time.
we have like one fucking soldier in the entire place, and
Yeah.
they're gonna school you on the art of war. That is fucking
Yeah.
hysterical.
Chief Tit knows. Company commander, Chief Tit.
Everybody else had bone spurs, draft dodger. I mean, I fell right in between, like Vietnam and Iraq. I never had to register for the draft even.
You know how lucky you are that you missed Vietnam? That was a hell of a
it was
fucking escape.
by like 2-3 years. It was a close call.
People would go there and not even see much combat, but they turn into drug addicts and degenerates. Like the whole culture of the system was like it's a Full Metal Jacket. Like it breaks you down. It's fucked
It's a
up.
very tough thing that the people right ahead of me went through. Very tough.
Yep. Oh, dude, Apocalypse Now, another film that captures that mentality. It was fucked.
I love the.
Did you really just miss out on that, Mark? Actually, you're in that age group,
Miss
aren't
out
you?
on it, yeah.
I was listen. I was. It ended when I was like 2 years away from being drafted.
Right.
Gus, how are you, Gus?
Hey, let me just say one thing quickly before we switch topics. No Country for Old Men is really about the Vietnam
Great
War.
movie. Great,
those
great.
those guys are all veterans. Like the bad guy is like a veteran of the evil side of the
Wonderful
special
movie.
forces.
Let us say hello to Gus. How are you doing
Gus,
there,
how are you?
Doing good.
Where you find yourself?
I'm Jack in the Box eating away again.
Where? What?
Jack in the Box.
Oh, you're back at Jack in the. Is that your favorite? Is that your go-to?
Yeah, it's good enough for $10, you know.
Yeah, true.
Did you
Archibald, are
follow
you
any
with
of the
us?
advice we tried to give you, Gus, like for the Medicare and joining the gym?
I haven't had a chance. I've been driving all day, just totally making money.
I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think they'll give you. I think they'll give you Planet Fitness free, and then you'll have access to showers. You know, easy peasy. Super chat, Archibald. Super chat.
Super chat. We got a super chat from Hurricane, $2. Mark was off on Rumspringer during the draft.
Tan knows an awful lot of very bizarre, weird things. Rumspringer is when the Amish turn 16, they're given you 1 year off from being Amish, and they can go crazy, do drugs, sex, rock and roll, anything they want.
Pull up the image.
And then at the end of the 1 year, what they have to do is they have to determine whether. Why is that not staying up? Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Thailand.
Thailand. I think the latest images show made in Italy, but you got to understand that made in Italy is not a high standard. It could just be made in China and they slapped a sticker on it.
You know, in order to qualify as a made in Switzerland, Swiss made watch, it only has to have 60% of its value in Swiss parts. So.
Right. But the bracelet is not included in that calculation.
Right? Just the watch head. So
at all.
And in fact, correct me if I'm wrong, Ozzy, but isn't it, it's not parts, it's 60% of the value. So they can count the labor however they want.
Yeah, exactly. So it is like 50 or 51% by value. So they can say this one Swiss part was worth $100 and the rest of it was worth 50, the entire movement. And
all right, well, there's the receipts.
And the other aspect is that it does have to be put into the watch in Switzerland. So the movement and the marrying of the case needs to be done in Switzerland, but everything else is like, it's just smoke and mirrors. And you know how private the Swiss are. Like, if there's no audits of this stuff.
No, they have entire facilities of like paintings that are just like black facilities, like art. You know, like they have so much like stored.
And I can show you something on the Omega website. They used to say every part of an Omega is made in Switzerland, and they had to change that. I'll show you on archive.org. I'll give me a few minutes.
It's Richemont that owns them, right?
No, Swatch.
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 It's all Swatch.
Yeah, I one of the two, obviously. So I was just, but yeah, that's a globalized brand. You know, they're getting cheaper bracelets.
I mean, you can't produce this many SKUs, this many variants, and do it at a scale much smaller than Rolex, and then charge half as much as Rolex, and then make money.
And smaller independent brands will just source each part from like a country in Europe, and it'll be all like, you know, very spread out. Like as I mentioned, that Fears brand, it's a newer brand that it sources all of its parts from all over Europe and maybe some from Thailand. I'm not sure. So you can't do that if you're a bigger manufacturer like trying to compete. But you know, there's brands like Dornbluth and Son that actually produce everything themselves. Like it's like a workshop, the traditional way.
I got to tell you there, it's Gus. It's we've lost Aussie Expat. Where's Aussie Expat? Sorry,
he's here. No, we lost the Titmaster.
Where's the Titmeister gone?
No, he's gone.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Gus, maybe the answer is if you could go to a lower cost state, you could rent an apartment for like $500 a month, can't you?
No, that's pretty low. That's pretty low. You need a room, not an apartment.
That yesterday.
Super chat.
Hey, listen,
We got a super chat.
I sent you a link about getting a PTA video. You know what that is? That's a perfume backstage video. It's stuff that if you're in the fan club, they send you a video every month or so. It's backstage with perfume with interviews and stuff. You can get that stuff off of eBay. So I sent you a link to check some of that stuff out. I think you would
I
like
don't
it.
think you came. I never got an email from you. We got Madman $5. Hey, Ozzy, glad your missus let you on the stream without protection today. Congrats. When is the pen license arriving? Must be close now.
Pen license? I
don't know what that means either.
I wish I knew what Madman was saying. He's normally quite complimentary, so I'm trying to interpret this in good ways and otherwise. I'm not sure what's happening. Pen license. Could that be something else? I don't know. Pen license.
Tits, where are you? Surdy. Oh, Surdy Danny.
What watches are you buying next, Gus?
Come on, Archie. Come. Why you gotta be like that?
I got to tell you, Gus is a great guy. I remember talking to Gus over 10 years ago.
That is right.
And we got Chief Titties back. Chief, you're back.
I'm back. I'm back.
Your breath smells like yeast. Does it taste like a listen? Well, because Vegemite is made out of yeast. Does it taste like a yeast infection?
I don't know. I haven't eaten a fucking yeast infection.
Well, in your dating history, apparently, I'm pretty sure I remember an instance that you told us about when you went to the parlor.
What? What parlor with a yeast infection? You fucking psycho. What are you talking about?
Yeah, let's move back to watch talk. Watch talk. Let me ask you this. Amiga, are you guys so cynical for Amiga? Aussie expat, you were dishing Amiga. Yeah. I don't think it matters if they make the bracelets in China.
No, it matters if they lie. It matters if they're lying about what they do, and they do lie. Like they were saying that it was 100% made because they're lying.
Well, you can
that's
get
what it matters.
Sedna gold.
They're
they have
lying.
a really good rose gold or coppery Sedna gold. That's like one thing that makes Omega really special. And like
it's also like not a very nice bracelet. On top of it, it's like not a good bracelet.
Well, it's a Sedna gold made in who knows where.
You know what? I think that's got a bit of a point. If I'm buying a Swiss watch, if you're buying a Swiss watch and you're paying fucking tens of thousands of dollars for something, you don't really expect the thing to be significantly made anywhere else other than Switzerland. Yeah, that is fucking.
It's only true of Rolex, and then anything more expensive than Rolex. Like the bottom is really Rolex when that
Breguet
stays
and
true.
Blancpain, those corporate conglomerates will still keep Breguet and Blancpain and Lange above the rest in terms of the part sourcing. The rest will be
I don't know about that. You know, there's a couple of little sort of Swiss brands that are not particularly great or anything like that. They use ETA movements and shit. But they actually do make them locally. I mean,
but the Edda movements are not made in Switzerland.
What?
They're not. They're going to be like doing everything Swatch Group does. I mean, I'm not painting in a broad strokes. I'm painting in normal strokes. Eddas are not made in Switzerland.
Did you see that comment?
Yeah, it's going to have a lot of little tiny, like dustbuster vacuums.
Yeah. Oh dear.
It's going to have a litter of, the kind that you use in your car. Plug in your cigarette.
This is fucking ridiculous.
Super chat.
Here we go. Madman, $5. Okay, watch talk. Love my white Speedy. But the bracelet is absolute garbage, according to my missus. Pulls out her hair whenever I hug her, etc.
Yes, it is a terrible bracelet. It looks nice.
That's tapered down. That's the tapered down one.
It looks nice, but once you feel it, it's just garbage.
I love the white dial Speedy. I think that's a great.
Unfortunately, it does look good.
Unfortunately,
I hate to compliment Omega, but the white dial looks fantastic.
How close do you think Omega is to being Rolex?
Ooh.
Have they fucked it up? Have they completely fucked it all?
It depends what you think makes Rolex.
Come on. Super chat.
Starchy, $2. Archie, how many cars have you had repossessed? Thank you for your $2.
Voluntarily
I gotta
repossessed.
When do you think Amiga was closest to Rolex? How long ago
Late
do you think?
90s. Late 90s. For sure.
Late 90s?
Like before modern era Rolex,
Before
when
the
it was still the
ceramic.
5 digits. The
Amigas
absolutely.
were better.
Rolex rose to really power in the 2000s, but the thing is, along with Panerai, but the thing is that Rolex proved that the whole time it had a consistency that was worthy of its post 2000s magnitude. It really was consistent and excellent all the way through. That's what built it up.
Well, even pre-modern,
Omega had a golden age during the 50s. It had the dress watches that were just Patek level in terms of the reputation of them. That's when Omega had the most reputation, and it was the #1 watch brand at the time. Like it really was during the 1950s elegant Art Deco dress watch craze.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think that the late 90s is very strong. The Rolex had been sitting too long on that sort of 5 series stuff, and they were very close. You look at the new product in the late 90s, and a Submariner and a Seamaster were very, very, very close. So you would argue the Seamaster looked better, up to you. And they were a huge price difference. And you would have to justify it purely by the value retention, because that was evident even then.
Yeah, but Rolex achieved something that Omega could not, and that is that the no-date Submariner in particular in the 1990s and even in the 80s, it became a trend in Italy, and it became super chic, and it became like everyone had one. And that's kind of where the contemporary American trend comes from, where everyone has a fucking Submariner. It's just like ubiquitous. Like it really is.
Madman, $2. Rolex is easily 2 to 3 times better than Amiga objectively.
Did you just say two to 3?
Level of aesthetics.
The figures are different in China, Mark. The figures are different in China. You know, they say 3 to 4. They say 2 to 3.
2 to 3, 3 to 4 times better than Amiga objectively.
I think bang for buck, Rolex craps on Omega.
I agree.
But if you don't look at it bang for buck and just look at which one's the better watch, it's way ahead. But bang for buck, like, because Omega's prices are so close now, there's no discounting. There's no pound for pound which is the better watch. Rolex is the better watch, no matter which measure.
Well, there is a measure that Rolex actually kind of shot itself in the foot, and that's because it has gone really chic. It's gone chic, it's gone elite hype, and it's shifted away from its traditional elegant Art Deco, where there was a cooler kind of chic that was more traditional in 90s, and then it kind of has gone off the rails a bit. Since 2010's 40 millimeter Submariner Maxi case, after that, it kind of shifted really into the 2020s into something more chic. Like it's kind of like AP now. And look at this new Land Dweller that your wife has. That's really like in that trend, what I'm describing.
Oh, for sure.
And even the Explorer 2, how it changed into the newer one with the wider indices and the orange hand, that's more chic. It really is, even though it's a casual watch. That's the whole watch brand as a whole has gone that direction. Whereas Omega has more traditional design still.
I think the update to the Explorer 2 actually makes it look even more like an integrated bracelet, because the lugs are very thin. It sort of curves in. It's got a wide bracelet. There's almost no distinction between the bracelet and the case from a normal like 6 feet away distance.
There's a guy there, Jay Sykes on the chat just said Amiga made thick as fuck watches and some silly Bond branding. You know what? in a nutshell, I reckon that's what my problem with it is as well. They've got too much kitsch, sort of in your face type of, this is the James Bond watch, man, and they actually have it on the watch. As opposed to saying,
the cringiest ones were the Bond watches that literally have the 007 logo.
Yes, that's what he's saying. Like, it's so.
It's like, would James Bond be literally wearing 007 on his watch?
It's like, you know what I mean? That's exactly what I'm saying. So I'm glad we're on the same page about that.
It's the same logo you'll find on my Chic Razor. on
You
on,
know
a, on a
what's-
pair
I
on some
think- I find
disposable
the same
razor
kind of
blades.
thing is super cringe. Is JLC using like those like Marvel characters? Like, get out of here, JLC. with
Mhm.
Bullshit Marvel character.
Yeah.
And they don't have it on the dial and stuff. They're not like AP with the Black Panther and Spider-Man, whatever. But like they're like, it's just nonsense. Like that one, like 2020 to 2023, when they were advertising with Marvel characters, I was like, you guys are fucking stupid. It's so dumb. Like JLC.
It's like that whole brand, even the wider concept of that whole brand association thing is so fucking cringy.
Yeah.
Like when they have like when they have like the Breitling with the Bentley thing on
Breitling is
it.
the number one for that. Like all those
It's fucking-
football teams.
It's
like,
shocking, man.
and
If
the
you had a
clothes-
Bentley, would you actually be buying the Breitling Bentley with the Bentley written on it because you got a Bentley?
Yeah.
I mean, what a fucking moron. Who'd do that?
I mean the highlight
American,
for that
American,
is
man. They would.
the highlight for that is easily Ferrari. Like that merchandise is so trash. It's like, if you had a Ferrari, would you really be wearing anything Ferrari on your person?
Maybe
like
like,
a
the jacket or the hat, but you're
Yeah.
kind of going way over the top.
You know what? If you went to a Ferrari owners meetup or something, you may have the baseball cap on at the beat. That's about it, right? But that's it, isn't it? And even then, you'd feel a bit weird. It's like, oh fuck.
But the baseball cap, I would only
They're all, like,
relate
rich
to
guys
like
in
the
their
sport. Like
Yeah.
I'd love to have like a Schumacher era Formula One hat. Like with all the same logos that
Honestly, it
Schumacher
could
had.
make sense if you're that much of an enthusiast. Like, there's Porsche design watches. I get it. If
But
someone
Porsche design's kind of its
Ferrari-
own thing. Like
It's a
you can
great
like the
brand.
Porsche design
Like, I like
stuff
Ferrari.
without
Yeah.
liking Porsche.
I agree with that. That's the only exception, isn't it? Really, like, especially the '80s ones, the original. They were sort of cool in their own right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I like when IWC were doing the Porsche design stuff. I think it was really cool.
Yeah.
It was. They lost it. Porsche got so egotistical. That Porsche design, a lot of them were very small, very small.
They actually have a great one, Arch. They came out, I think, last year, the year before. There was a winter special. It's the same one as the Top Gun watch, but it's in titanium and it's on this strap, black dial.
Didn't Porsche? The Porsche design bought Orica, didn't they? Bought Orica or something? Orica they bought.
I thought the original Porsche design was IWC,
It
wasn't it? An IWC combo thing,
It
wasn't it?
was originally IWC.
Yeah,
That was
this is.
in the-
I think this is an IWC Porsche design. I remember someone had this when I was working in Switzerland. It was a very cool
Yes.
watch.
Yeah, those are excellent watches. Same with the newer Porsche design. They're not bad. It's just too much money for what it is.
Because
This is kind of 90s. It sort of looks like Oakley's watches and glasses at the time, with the
You
sort of
notice
very
that
sleek
that
rolling
Porsche design
wraparound.
stuff had its own. It had its own design aesthetic. It wasn't trying to be anything else. It was pretty unique.
And you got to respect the Germans, because there's certain brands that are like coming out, like Porsche design, and also Leica. Leica has their own watches now, the camera makers. So that's like, those Germans are not fucking around. I'm not sure how good Porsche design is, but I'm just saying there's a craftsmanship level there. That's like, if you're paying that.
Do you
kind of
guys, do you guys agree? Do you guys agree that the Porsche design concept is the one outlier in this whole, like, combine a brand of one particular product with another? Like, Porsche design is okay, but the rest are cringe.
No,
We
you're
agree
But
the rest are-
it also BMW design existed for a little while too. So this case here is actually from BMW design.
You know what? One exception I would
I've never
say
known
is
it.
the,
You know what does it look like?
there's a
Stuff it up
Aston
with-
Martin Gerard Perregay. Those skeleton Aston Martin Gerard Perregays, they actually pull it off. Like, I could see like a rich guy rolling around one of those, like a skeleton watch. It's like 43 millimeters or 44 skeleton Gerard Perregay Aston Martin. They're insanely cool.
Look at these links. Wow, what is going on there? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's like wow.
See, that's the sort of stuff that where a bit of vintage can be actually pretty unique and cool. Like, I mean, that there is far more unique than buying, a $20,000 fucking Rolex Submariner, brand new fucking ceramic. It's like nobody's got. This is a talking point. This watch, you wear that, you can have a conversation with somebody about it.
And they're not crazy expensive. Like
No.
the previous one was 4,000. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
That is pretty fucking cool. What do you think of that shit, Arch? Do you like that stuff?
You know what? A lot of these things are they're a bit dated, but they got that.
It is a bit
integrated-
dated. It's a little late 90s.
and they're small as well.
But
What
isn't that
size
sort of what's cool about them? because they look dated and therefore you're deliberately wearing retro? You're not trying to look like you've got something brand new?
Trying to
gotta
see
tell you-
what year this is. I think this should be even the 2000s, late 2000s, but it looks like it's from the 90s.
Yeah.
You remember
I've got
they
the
also
colour-
had the Omega. This is the same time they had the Omega Lobster. Did you remember the Lobster Aussie expat? Omega Lobster?
No.
Do you remember the Omega Lobster? Any of you guys Omega Lobster fans?
No, never heard of that. What's that?
The
I don't
That
even know
was a
what it is.
German-only Speedmaster, Germany-only Speedmaster. It was called the Lobster because it was basically tin bracelet. It was hollow, and it was like a lobster shell, you know?
Deep and nasty.
There we go.
Do you guys know what he's talking about?
Share
Which one it
screen.
is?
Yeah, yeah. No, as I was saying, like this is very like Oakley design, like back in the 90s.
The Speed
Is that the
Sonic.
lobster?
Oh,
Is
you
that
know
the
what? It
lobster?
has the
Yeah, so this is it.
sort of shape to the link or the bracelet.
Yeah. This
It's
is
fucking ugly, isn't it?
Very
this
70s.
should keep this should for a certain percentage of humans creep people out. There should be a certain number of the people in the room who are creeped out by a watch with this.
Just to make
Look
a
what's
note of-
going on inside here. What is that?
I'm more creeped out by the panel.
This is disgusting.
shouldn't
You can't even
say
clean
the
this
word
thing.
Humans, man. You sound like a liberal. Like they're super into saying that all the time. They're like humans this, humans that. Like they ruined it, man.
Yeah, he's so liberal, Aussie extra.
No, look at this. It's still
No, I know he's
attached
not.
with
I'm just
spring
saying,
bars.
That's why he shouldn't say it.
Yeah. It's still
Well, I'll
attached
tell
with
you
spring
one
bars.
thing.
But internally it looks like it might just be fabric or something, and then this is all just a shell. Like literally.
None of
This
those
looks-
Porsche WCs were part of the catalogue in 2006, though. So it's before then.
Uh-huh.
It's Matt Guap's favorite watch.
I've just gone through it. I got the catalogue, the 2006 full range here.
Uh-huh.
Super chat. Where have you been? Craig Lewis, $2. Ridley Scott watch.
What movie was that? Oh god,
Alien? Whatever, Aliens or whatever.
Alien, I think they had a Seiko, didn't they?
I think it was Alien. It was a very specific giant Seiko that I think they reissued in Alien.
I think they were reissued recently.
Mm-hmm. I think so too. Well, within the last year or two.
I wonder if that's what he meant by. Is that what he meant by that?
Yes.
Maybe he meant the
What you doing there, Arch?
Hey, I'm waiting for you, Marky.
So yeah, so
I gotta
Oakley
tell you-
like was super hype in the late
This
90s.
is not the Goldberg.
Remember,
thing.
Oakley, wasn't they? They're no longer cool, are they?
The glasses.
They went into a sort of you had to wear them ironically through the through the 2020s.
Didn't they get overexposed?
Yeah, they got overexposed. Then
Probably
by the
sold.
2020s,
Now
you
they
had to wear them ironically. I think these days it's kind of back a bit. They've got a few designs that are hot, but they're certainly not everywhere. Like they're not making watches again, like this thing.
I kind of like Maui Jim, but it's kind of very old.
I've got about like 5 pairs of Oakleys. I'm a fan, but I don't mind looking like a goof.
I know the one he's talking about. He's talking about the Seiko that looks like the Pro Prof.
Yes.
This
That one-
thing here is crazy.
Talk about disturbing. It looks like my screen is distorting.
Have you got? You know the one I'm talking about? It's a Seiko. It's a quartz chronograph. Yeah, I'll fucking find it here. Fucking thing.
I like the names though. The Detonator. I love that.
Detonator. Look at that. Oakley.
Detonator.
Yes.
This is a little crazy. I mean, think about it. This is like getting into global war on terror, and you got these super goofy.
Yeah,
designs.
exactly. I was just about to say that GWAT is their whole brand. That's why it's based on that.
Have you found it yet?
2003.
Have you found it yet? That one?
Wow.
Have we actually found the one? Here it is. Seiko Giugiaro. Okay, I'm going to put it into the stream for you guys to... Can you look this one up? Hold on a sec. I'll just fucking put the name of it there. It's in the private chat. That's not the link, but it's the name.
Yeah, I can look at it on a different tab.
You see in the private chat that I've shown?
Yeah. I'll get one. There we go. Blog to watch. Giugiaro. How do you say this? Who's Italian here?
Giugiaro. That's it. He used to be a car designer, Giugiaro.
Yes, he still is. He just did Alfa Romeo stuff.
That's right, Archie Poo.
Yes.
So what that is cool.
The poo that is Archie.
So wait a minute. So the buttons on the side there, that's not to lock any bezeling thing. That's just to start and stop, I propose. Is that what it is? Start, stop, and reset, you think?
They're probably functional, yeah. It's a chronograph, not a diver, so. Huh.
Yeah.
Speedmaster.
If we're really, there's certain things that change in watch culture that make something looked at different. So this is a TGV watch, just so you know. This is 100% a TGV watch. Maybe that tainted it for you. Maybe it didn't.
Yeah, I think it's cool. I like it.
I mean, that's obviously like a futuristic watch. So I've been trying this Galaxy watch for a little while, and one of the things that I hate, the thing that's supposedly good about a smartwatch is that it can be updated with software and it can change. It can be more functional. But I can't tell you how much I hate looking down at my wrist and not being able to tell what the fuck is going on. You know what I mean? Like I don't want what's on my wrist to be constantly fucking changing. Oh, I need to do this. Oh, if I want to do this thing during my workout, I got to figure out the new way that they thought the eggheads would think it would be better to do. It's just dumb. It's just really, really dumb. Like to make that experience of using a watch that complicated. And it happens all the time. I don't know who's got an Apple Watch. Like my friend, I hike with him, and he's like yesterday we went on a big hike, but in the morning he's like, "Oh shit! Oh, they changed how to start an exercise, and I can't figure out." I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Do you know what? That's why I stopped using the Apple Watch, because I couldn't stop fiddling with the damn thing. It was just too fiddly.
It's only good for the gym, that shit, man. That's all it is. Let's face it.
But even in the gym, like with it constantly changing, it's distracting you from the thing that you actually need to be paying attention to.
Yeah, I know. And you know what else is fucking annoying? Sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say to you, this was also the time when Tag Heuer had a lot of those PVD black kind of crappy shit too. Remember that? This era? You know that. Are you a PVD fan here?
I definitely am not.
Isn't DLC better than PVD? Because PVD scratches and DLC less likely to. Right?
Yeah, DLC's a lot newer.
I've got that Tissot that's black that's like that. You know, that C Star thing? I haven't used it much. I don't know how how well it wears. But Tudor came out with that new ceramic all black. Did you see that? That watches.
Yes, the new ceramic. It looks good. Looks really
fucking
good.
Cool.
I've asked my Tudor AD as soon as it comes in, I want to see it in person. Like I warned them, it's not really a watch for me because the previous one wasn't, but I want to see it in person because I've seen AP's ceramic stuff. I want to see just how good this is because it looks good. It looks better than the Chanel stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd be very, very curious. I don't know, the previous one, it just... On paper, it looks like a really cool watch to have. Like every collection should have a murdered out ceramic watch, but it just did not grab me in person. But maybe
can you see Rolex bringing out, like they've fucked around? They brought out titanium, right? You know what I'd love to see Rolex do is bring out a steel watch on a rubber strap. Can you see them doing that?
It seems they have a certain solidity that they're going.
They only
for
do that Oyster Flex on precious metal. They don't do it on on steel. I
That's
don't know
what I
why.
mean. They want to have a reinforced rubber. So if they came out with a ceramic, it would be like a reinforced alloy. That would be their shtick, right?
Well, what's that Yachtmaster? What's that Yachtmaster that looks a bit like a Submariner that's on an Oyster Flex?
It's a Yachtmaster.
Yeah, but is that a no? You fuckwit. But what is it made out? Is that a white gold? Is it?
It's made out of various golds. Yeah, you can have yellow gold, rose gold, white gold.
They got a few. I think he's talking about the
one that's silver. So
he's talking about the Yachtmaster. Yeah,
that's the white gold. That's white gold.
Yeah, you can get a white gold.
That's a beautiful watch. That Chief Tit. That's a beautiful watch,
Sexy
by
watch.
the way.
Sexy watch.
Because it's got the black. It's got the black bezel. You know, the black insert there. It's really.
So you're saying? I think you're right. I think that would be a lovely watch in stainless steel with the black.
I would like to see Rolex bring out some steel watches with rubber. You know, like an.
Yeah,
That'd
like
so
Panero's
cool.
got the submariner. Like Panero's got the submersible like that.
I think the way Rolex look at these Oyster Flex watches is that it's basically modern two-tone. So you get this mix of cheap material and expensive
they're just
material.
saving money. But those are reinforced with titanium inserts, so they're not.
That's a very different look, man. A rubber strap to a two-tone strap. I don't know if I agree with that.
No, thank you.
No. I'm saying it's modern two-tone. If you want a watch that you can wear every day but is gold, you get the one on Oyster Flex.
I know. For me, rubber strap is the ultimate in just taking it and using the fucking thing, putting it in the water, actually doing something with it. It's like I just don't get
absolutely
gold with rubber. I just don't get.
I think that the general.
No, but that's the point. It's a two-tone. Like you get best of both worlds.
I think Rolex really thinks about what other brands like Panerai and Blancpain especially, they get a lot of, they bounce off each other a lot. So if they have a rubber strap, they kind of look at it like copying they're like allies. They're competitive brands, but they're like aesthetically they're allies. Like they don't
have a look at the one, Nick, that's on the screen right now. That one there. That's fucking fantastic. That in stainless steel, I reckon, would still be a very good tool watch.
But I mean, what's wrong with it as it is? It's beautiful.
It's fucking gold, man. I'm not going to go diving with that fucking thing and stick my hand in some friggin'.
No, you should. It's a Rolex. There's no. It's just the only issue is it's obviously very expensive.
It's gold.
It'll scratch when you stick it in.
Gold. I'm not going to want to scratch it up if it's gold. I mean,
you can scratch steel too, but I mean, it's a beautiful watch. It's perfect. Like there's no.
That's what I'm saying to you. Steel should be scratched. It's made to be scratched. Gold is made to stay sort of shiny and be gold. That's how I see it. I don't know.
In a way, titanium is even more made to be scratched because it has that oxidized layer that gets those light scratches, and it's really resilient to deeper scratches.
Titanium is you know what I consider titanium? It's like non-stick fry pan.
It's ugly.
It's a magic.
So Nick, I agree. So on my Pelagos, I remember putting a scratch on the first day that I got it on one of the links. About 3 years later, that scratch was gone. Like the oxide layer had repaired it.
Yeah.
But I think if
it
you
was
do
only
keep
a scratch in that,
if you do keep putting scratches on titanium, it actually doesn't look nice. Like the scratches don't look nice compared to stainless steel.
Yeah,
you gotta understand.
Have a look at this for a second, right?
The reason they're going with titanium is because it has a gray, beige, yellowy kind of hue, and that's what it's like. It's like a grayer, more dull white gold. So they're looking at it just from like aesthetic principles, and then you look at, for example, bronze, and they mix it with gold, with bronze gold, and Omega does that, right? So they have.
Have a look at
bronze. Bronze turns really kind of, disgusting. So it's kind of like that. Titanium's a bit like that. Like it gets kind of mucky, in a way. It's not one of those original materials like gold and steel.
Ask you something. See how this has got? This is an old Breitling, right? I'm not saying this is the world's best watch, but I use this watch for literally for diving, like proper diving. And this rubber insert is sort of similar to the rubber insert that you saw on that Yachtmaster a second ago. It's stainless steel, and it's got the rubber strap. It's actually a very easy to wear watch for action purposes, not for fucking about.
Oh, I agree. My wife loves her Yachtmaster. I mean, it's a fantastic watch, but the only thing that you could
Bell, $2 AC. How much to shove one I wouldn't do that for nothing. For all the money in the world, I wouldn't do that.
The only reason people don't love the Yachtmaster is it's more expensive. It's just,
you know what?
Like there's a lot to love in that oyster flex. It's just you got to pay the money.
Do you have the platinum bezeled Yachtmaster?
I can bring it up on screen.
No, I'm saying, do you have it? Do you own
No. My wife's got the oyster flex on gold, but
okay. I used to have a 116622 blue, and I really want to get it back. I really want to get a new one.
Is that one with the gold bezel, like Margarita's one, or what is that?
No, it's a platinum bezel with a blue sunray dial.
The rhodium sort of.
Oh, you go instead of the baby blue hand. I love the one with the baby blue hand. This one on screen.
I prefer the blue dial.
But getting back to what Archie said before, I think he's right. They would do well with a stainless steel watch with a rubber strap. It would be fantastic.
I don't think so. I think it would end up being below the full bracelet version of the same, which is true of every other brand.
Deliberately so. That'd be good.
Super chat. SR Bell $2. Mark, how hard is it?
Here's the thing, though. I think the Oyster Flex may cost a similar amount of money, or maybe more, than the actual steel bracelet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Rolex has a kind of website catalog where all the offerings are kind of on par. They don't have like Tudor where it's like this one's an ETA movement and this one's a shittier bracelet. The Oyster Flex is on par with the Oyster and the Jubilee, and
Yeah, I don't think it would actually be cheaper. And
well, if it was pure rubber,
would...
no, if it was pure rubber, it would have to be cheaper. They just did a gimmick with the Oyster Flex to price it up.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying is like because of the construction with the titanium blade in there.
But it's their brand culture, right? Their brand culture is that you're getting the crown, which is like everything's on par with the crown. Even the OP is not an entry level. It's like it's respected,
But Chief Tit, you just buy this one. Don't worry about it. This is it.
Oh, man, I'm going to go diving like a Malacca with a gold watch.
Isn't that the most baller thing?
Oh, man. You don't want to be a baller with other people on a boat. No. It's the wrong thing. You'd be like fucking everybody be looking at you going,
this actually has glide lock. Yeah. This is a glide lock class.
It's one of the guys here said, Grand Seiko Mafia said the Submariner series should be offered with rubber straps. He's dead right. What is it about this rubber strap? Can this actually fit on a Submariner, this rubber strap, if you were buying?
No, what Rolex does is they're very cunty. And they actually put the hole. This is why they've moved
the holes on the holes,
so that the casing they're done so that it doesn't. They make it so like you can get aftermarket straps and that for Rolexes, and they suck. Can I say that they don't fit properly? I tried to put a NATO on. It just doesn't work. They tried to make it. They tried to make it unenjoyable.
Yeah,
that's how bad it is.
Super chat.
SR Bell $2. Mark, would you buy one that has a rubber strap on?
No, I'm a bracelet man. I prefer my bracelets.
I'd love to have a Yachtmaster myself, but I think the ship has sailed for me. I just the price point that it was like 5 years ago was so much lower. Now they're very expensive.
I bought mine for 11.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying even the steel ones haven't gone up in price. They actually went down $50 one year.
The steel ones, the steel is awesome. I really feel like that could be like it's dressy, but it's sporty. I think it's maybe more versatile than the Submariner.
How the fuck do you get to the configurator anymore? This is so stupid.
Oh, you just type find your Rolex in the model you want in the search bar.
Okay.
Not on the website, not like a Google. Type in find your Rolex, and then every single one of the categories of watches has your own find your own Rolex, and it's the configurator.
Look, it's not even. There we go. Let's do Yachtmaster. 40.
You know where the Yachtmaster really is important to understand is they came out with that bezel with the reliefed Arabic numerals that kind of look like the Explorer numerals, like the Explorer one. That bezel was then copied by Blancpain in their fucking weird late 90s, early 2000s watches with the same kind of big like relief bezel. And then Blancpain had wider applied hour markers. And then the Yachtmaster adopted that principle of like being super legible with even wider loomed applied hour markers, like the circle and the rectangle and stuff. So they kind of went back and forth. See, that's what I'm saying. Like Rolex and Blancpain have a mutual respect, like as Maisons. Theirs are like the main. Rolex sees itself as Blancpain level, and it really is. Like Blancpain is a little bit higher in terms of technical, but Rolex is everything else: reputation, aesthetics, quality.
Chief Tit, what I love about this Yachtmaster is you see the black matte bracelet.
It's hot.
Black ceramic matte ceramic black
matte,
and then
that's
matte
right.
dial with red text. Like this is hot.
You'd buy one of these, Aussie?
Well, I bought my wife one.
Yeah, you're talking about those black watches, like the black Tudor that's coming out.
Yeah,
I agree with you. I want to go and try it on.
Is that
Because-
is that the matte black one with the rose gold two-tone?
yes.
Is it
What, you're talking
two-tone
about
on
the
an
rose?
oyster, or is it two-tone on an oyster flex, or the full rose gold on oyster flex? Black dial, full rose gold oyster flex, or two-tone oyster?
Oh, full gold on oyster.
Oh, full
flex.
gold
On
Okay.
oyster
Yeah,
flex.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the two-tone one actually as well. It's also
The two tones beautiful. The combo of the rose gold and the steel, and then if you can get the chocolate dial, it's
because the
just
bezel
incredible.
is rose gold, right? And this one it's a black
Yes.
ceramic, which is cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I fucking love that one too. I'm just saying, like, it's epic. Either way.
100%. Yeah, like it's gorgeous. The one in two tone. There
Those
we
are
go.
the most gothic of them. You see the black and the red. That's the traditional kind of gothic, cliche configuration.
I can figure that back to steel with the blue dial.
I
That's
still
not
haven't
gothic
found
at
the
all.
fucking configurator.
You know what?
This is just so stupid.
Here's the thing. I know
It should come up just
finally
up in-
figured out how to do it on the phone, on the mobile version of the app, but I don't know how to do
Yeah,
it.
when you do
Find your
variations,
Rolex.
it only gives you dial variations.
They ruined their website.
So Yachtmaster 40 blue. Let's do that.
It's
There we go.
platinum
There
also
it
would be a part of the description. Yeah.
I really like that watch. That's my favorite one.
It's striking because it doesn't match any of the other Yachtmasters.
And a lot of
That's
soldiers
a beautiful
wear
watch.
this.
I
Soldiers
really
will
feel
wear
that
this.
that's for my taste. That is as close as I think I could get to a one and done Rolex.
It's a red, white, and blue kind of Patriot style. That
Interesting. There's no 360 version of this one. This is the website.
The one that's way preferred is the rhodium, but I don't care for that one.
I don't think it's way
You know that-
preferred. I don't
You know
think it's
that
way
black
preferred.
Tissot I was telling you about that's completely, I don't know, is it PVD? Have a look. Is that what this is? Seen that one?
1 minute.
Yeah.
the thing that makes the rhodium appealing is it's like teal or
That looks
cyan.
gorgeous. Don't you love it? I love that watch looks really, it pops.
It's nice. And it's got the display case and everything.
Okay.
Big deal. I mean, who cares about that? But it's got a really nice bezel, which is sort of like darkened out, but it all of that is loomed on the inside. I think it's some sort of glass or crystal something bezel, whatever it is. And all of that pops at night. It's very nice, actually. But I'd prefer to get that Tudor one. Like you said, if that Tudor one comes out and it's like not so shiny like that.
Share screen.
I got a snack that was just delivered to me. Can I show you a snack that just turned up here?
What is that?
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato.
Nice.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do with that, Arch?
Insert it.
You're supposed to eat it.
This looks fantastic. I just know in person I didn't like the last one, but I think if I saw this in person, I might buy it.
I reckon it'll look very grey in person, more grey than black, don't you think?
You notice Tudor tries to be very trendy. They're very trendy watch, aren't they? You know?
Yes, yeah, and I like it. Like I'm selling or have sold my more boring Tudors. Basically, I think for me Tudor is no longer like sport. It's more like peacock. quite frankly.
You know,
What
you
did
were
you
talking
sell,
about
Ozzy?
watches. Yeah.
Hmm?
What did you sell?
The Pelagos 42 in blue. Very competent watch if you know you want a
Mike loved
Siegweiler
that one.
alternative. And the Black Bay 58. But fantastic
Okay.
piece, but you know, as I said, I now look to my Tudors as being sort of accent pieces. Like I don't want a daily watch from Tudor.
They stepped it up. They
everyday
stepped
watch.
it up with the movements with Breitling in the collab, but they have this new Black Bay 41, Black Bay 39, Black Bay 36, and they have a smooth bezel on a kind of on a Jubilee style bracelet, and they're excellent entry level watches. Those
Yes,
are,
yeah.
I could recommend any of those.
That's
like
that's
black
my
dial.
wife's go-to now. A Black Bay 36 of the new generation. It's the 5-link.
There you go. Yeah,
that's
those are excellent.
her everyday watch.
Nick, you were going to buy a Tudor last time you were on a couple months ago.
I was just saying
You-
Ranger would be the one my go-to of Tudor.
Which
I
one?
like
Which
the
one?
new
The
36.
beige one or the black one? Beige or black face?
I'd have to go with the beige face. Well, I like the black one, but I have to go with the beige face 36 just because it's so traditionally cool. Like it looks like you're like a Texas Ranger or something, you know.
I'll show you the one my wife got. 36, but the dial is the
Yeah, what color
champagne
dial?
one.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. Can I put it in?
Well, when you go to the 39 and the 41 with the black dials, those are like, you know, traditional English Gothic. Like it's like a Gothic cathedral style.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what.
The Jubilee goes great with that. And the smooth bezel, it looks fucking Gothic as fuck. And it's like sparse dial.
This thing's fucking fantastic in terms of dive watches on a strap. This fucking Panerai here. This submersible with a rubber strap. I love this.
Yeah.
It is fucking great.
The only problem with this Black Bay 1
Panerais
series.
are fucking great. What size is that? Sorry.
This is
40?
a 42, man. This is the 42. So for me and you with our size wrists, this is the better size for us. Then you don't look like you're wearing a fucking giant watch, you know, like an idiot.
What were you saying, Ozzy?
The only problem with the Black Bay 1 is it's very expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4,725.
You get the decent movement though, so
Yeah.
Upgraded.
But I mean, here's the rub. You throw in another $2,000, you get yourself an OP.
But that's 50% if you're looking at percentages, right?
It's
it's not going
but
8 to 10. You're going 4 to 6.
But we're not talking double. Like
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
You get a lot more. You know what I mean? You go all the way to a Rolex. You get
I'm just
an OP.
saying, the Tudor brand has that variation, whereas Rolex, you're going like it's already all on the level. You know, you can get a cheaper kind of Ranger or a cheaper like ceramic. I like the Tudor ceramic chronograph divers they released. Those are pretty crazy. Have you seen the all ceramic black one with the red dial? Like that's fucking the cycling one. I don't know if it's a special edition.
Yeah. I think it was a special edition, but I think it's
epic.
still in production, unlike the Alinghi chronographs.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I would say.
I really like the Alinghi time only, but look, I already had an FXD, so I can't just keep buying FXDs.
Yeah.
I love this fucking thing, man. Second hand, pick up one of these things for about $7 Australian.
It's a beautiful watch.
I love it. It's just fantastic. Doesn't
Oh,
look
it's
like
not
anything.
ceramic. It's carbon. It's carbon. I've never
which
seen
one
this
you-
watch.
But the worst.
Oh
fucking
yeah,
bracelet
it's better
is
than
this thing.
ceramic.
Yeah.
That's
See,
a
this thing is-
break.
This is the worst fucking bracelet, guys, ever. This is that. This is the Squale one, you know, the Milanese Squale. This one grabbed.
Hey, you know where Squale wins? You know the one. Chief, where does Squale win as the best fucking watch you can get as a category? It's an Italian sexy casual watch. The light blue dial. You can get these watches that you like. You get like a Italian bravado when you wear them. It's like a sexy summer watch.
It would
It's
be
Italian
very nice
aesthetic.
for $800.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For $800, you get like a.
Yeah, but it's not. It's more.
Oh, how much is it? Like 2,000?
Man, you like this thing? I don't know. I've bought it and then I've just sort of turned off it.
You gotta understand it's like a cheap watch, so you gotta understand how like the '80s had kind of a cheaper aesthetic, and then it's a nostalgia.
Yeah, I suppose. It sort of fits into that category. I've got a big load of shitters like Mark has.
Hey, Mark,
Goldberg, a portfolio looking good this month.
Saving up, Marky. We've had some great watch talk today.
We have had. Show us the Panerai again. Speaking of shitters.
There you go. You love it, you fuckwit. You bloody liar. You love it, good gal. I know you. You sick fuck. You want one too. I know you do. Admit it. Just admit it. Get out of the closet. You came out of the closet. Come out again.
I did that a long time ago.
So,
Yeah, okay. You got to open the second door up now, man. The second door, the Panerai closet.
Let's have a look at that pastry, Archibald. Show us what you're munching on.
Sweet potato.
Oh yeah. Small segue. Hey Mark, how's the portfolio doing this month? It's been absolutely nuts.
You know, mine goes down very fast and comes back very slow. So it's
mine's come back so fast this month. It's beat any losses I've ever had. Like look. I'm just shy of $1 million for the month. First 3 weeks of the month.
Oh, I can't believe you actually said that.
What? I've gotten more than almost $1 million this month. But I've also said when I've lost money too. Like I'm not just the degenerate gambler who comes in and says, "Oh, look, I win." No, I've talked about my losses too.
Oh, remember he came in a bad mood that day?
Yeah.
Remember that?
my video. Look, go if you go to my channel right now. I'm just like I lost 1.2 million.
Ozzy, if Trump makes a deal with the Iranians and they make the Strait of Hormuz like Venezuela style, and all that money starts flowing in like crazy, like Venezuela plus Iran under control, how happy would you be?
I think it might be a little priced in. I think but I would be happy for world peace. Number one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
World
it looks
peace.
like it's going to kick off again now.
What a guy!
Yeah. World peace.
World peace in my portfolio. Hey, I was saying in the chat for years already. I was like, buy Lockheed Martin, buy Raytheon, buy fucking oil companies. I was saying it, oil majors. I was saying in this chat like at least 3 or 4 times over the last couple of years.
How many did you buy, Nick?
Yeah,
I didn't buy any. I should have bought a shit ton, bruv.
Yeah,
I fucking predicted it though, because I knew shit's gonna go down.
I do have the perfect saying for it is. The cook that waits for the perfect heat never puts anything in the oven.
Stainless steel that makes the frying pan back into the fire between the devil and the deep blue sea.
Yeah, you know what? Just invest in the military industrial complex and just get dividends. Just get dividends. Don't even.
No. What you've got the only true investment is rare books, right? First edition.
I've got a couple of rare books.
Let dogs be dogs.
I love epic like expensive books. I love that shit.
Well,
Archie, especially Archie's one. Archie's book is one of the rarest books anywhere in the world.
Yeah, the fucking
I've been trying to get that other.
Guys, we got to thank our sponsors today. I want to thank our sponsors. We've got Huracan CB, Huracan Chief Tit. Thank you, Chief Tit. CB, Huracan, Dirk Diggler, Huracan, LA, J24, Huracan, Thomas Burnett, J Fearful, Huracan, MT85, Huracan, Dirk Diggler, Huracan, Madman, Starchy, Huracan, Whiff, Rufus, Madman, Huracan, Craig Lewis, Huracan, Madman, Starchy, Madman, Craig Lewis, SRBell, and we've got, here we go, JD, filming a bit of the parade.
Hey.
Look at this.
Sorry, I got on too late. I was here for the Tudor talk. I think Marcella was trying to get on to offer you $2,000 for
Oh, yeah, we know. We know.
Oh, okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Okay. No problem. Take care, guys. Have a good weekend. See you later.
Take care, brother.
Chief Tit, conspicuous by your absence.
That's right.
Okay, guys, we'll be back tomorrow. See you later, guys. Keep collecting the watches. See you later.
Hi guys, it's Archie Luxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW.